Hello there, everybody, and welcome to Roll with Advantage. Welcome to tonight's session of the Adventure of the Salamander Coast. Luckily, we have everybody here, everybody's beautiful faces displayed for your and my entertainment. So let's go ahead and roll the intro and then dive in. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and dive into tonight's session. So, as is tradition here on Roll with Advantage, I do not do the summary. Instead, we have the players do the summary. This week on summary is Mark. So, Mark, whenever you are ready, feel free to take it away, my guy.
Night Watch. That was the first thing that happened in Book 8, Chapter 11 of the Salamander Coast campaign last Tuesday. So first, it was a lot. So first, Ajax and Suni took watch, and Ajax helped Suni weigh the pros and cons of joining the Order of the All-Seeing. It's a much more in-depth conversation than they had last watch they took together. And they both agreed after some deliberating that a second conversation with Liliana would certainly help a lot, especially now that all the cards are out on the table about her past and the decisions that she's made. Second, Bianca and Cecily take watch, and she tries to quell Cecily's worry about Poe's message to her, what it might mean. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, but... oh, God. Okay. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, but she doesn't need to think of their situation as just one more issue on the list of things they're dealing with. She can just feel it out and take it at her own pace, and everything will probably be fine. But, rule of threes, the third watch was different, because before Carasilla and Mimir can go on third watch, Carasilla has another strange dream, really biting that Morrowind energy, right? So she wakes up this time, and she's in a somewhat different version of the lodge they've been staying in. She's alone, other than an unfamiliar woman sleeping in a nearby bed who is there, and she's basically in Minecraft creative mode. She realizes after a while, like, she can't really, like, she can just kind of float around and has trouble, like, directly interacting with anything, but she's floating. And she finds the sapphire-eyed man speaking to Azor, preacher of the Temple of the Sapphire God. But before she can make many insights on what that connection might mean, she was awoken. So Bianca tries to check in on her after she wakes up. They talk about how her new experiences might relate to Mormon's visions. And meanwhile, Cecily went and asked Mimir about what to say to Poe, and he had some colorful stories about a Fey enchantress and a Bone Devil boyfriend. And there was good advice in there somewhere about what to do. But the stories are apparently what stuck with me more, because that's what's here in the summary. So, finally, on Carasilla and Mimir's watch, after that was all settled, they started to discuss the history of Maester. And Mimir was actually able to recall the old sapphire-eyed ruler, recalling that this person was tragically loyal to Ivana, and one of the first to fall, perhaps because of it. And Carasilla put on the to-do list to speak to Azor soon and hopefully gain some more insight. Then they spent the remainder of the night finishing the cipher, because before we do that, we gotta do the syndicate biz. So they share it with the party in the morning. It contains fragments of multiple notes. It details them tracking the party, plans to deceive locals, plans to get the party's attention, which it turns out one of the main purposes of the whole Phoenix thing might have been that. And specifically plans to take out Carasilla, and they talk a lot about being free of the burden of free thought. They also make a cryptic allusion to something called the Silence, and there's a symbolic map on one of the notes. And we quickly and smartly deduced with zero complications that this was the area in the city where the monks resided. So, party catches up with several other contacts. Suni, as we kind of go and talk to Liliana and update her on the situation, gives her an answer to a question she asked last time they spoke. He says that protecting those he loved is the most important thing to him, and that love is the most important value. And he was given an artifact by Liliana to help protect those he loved, and kind of given hints as to what might come next if he does want to join the Order. They also went to inform Grisha of the Phoenix's falsity, and to be wary of anything that might come down the pipe from that, and that they were going to be investigating further. And finally, they arrived at the monks, all of the people who have taken the vow of stillness and would not speak. But there was a single monk who was dubbed the Speaker of the Silence who could talk to them. This was the party's chance to get first impressions of the group, one of the only factions they haven't seen yet, and also to learn about what this little syndicate map meant, why it was in this area. With few words, the Speaker of the Silence said that he didn't know the syndicate, but he mentioned that he would aid the fight against the demons, but he seemed to only be willing to help if the demons came to them. Didn't seem like at this time the monks were interested in going out of their way to help the cause. So it seemed like they didn't know much. But nearby, following the map, they found a statue of a red dragonborn, one Andrea Petrovic, which is the same family name that once ruled the city. And after some sleuthing, they discovered that there is a secret staircase that followed underground. So they go, and after a few minutes, they're in a small cellar encampment far from the surface, and they find a mage who's waiting to have a fight with them, and he's accompanied by these two vile fuckers that no one in the party has ever seen before. I don't know, gross little pieces of shit. And that's where we are.
One of those bad boys. That is very true and very correct, Mark. Thank you so much for doing the summary. Wonderful as always.
Yeah. Sorry for burping.
That's okay. You are excused. But before we dive in to our combat, a regularly scheduled combat, we need to go above the surface to a very well-regarded and incredibly trusted character related to the party. We find ourselves on a long, winding road. Snow tearing down out of the sky. You can see one man, a fiery mane of hair, a fiery beard, skin of brimstone and charcoal, two eyes of hot burning coals, his brows furrowed with anger and malice. You see next to him, and training behind him, is 50 heavily armored knights. 50 of the Loyalists. The most well-armed and well-armored that Draven would take with him. Draven, of course, being the commanding officer of the Loyalists within the city. All of you have been staying in Maester, but thanks to the activities and magic of the bard Carasilla, he was told to leave. All of you see him riding on his horse, gripping his reins tight, his knuckles turning white out of frustration, having to continue to ride towards Bromsgrove against his very will. You hear him murmur to himself, "They send me away. Very well. She can send me away. I'll go. I will go willingly. When I come
come back, though, when I come back, I think they want to see the old Draven. Very well. Very well.
You can see a knight right up next to him, helm covering his face. Commander Draven, some scouts from up ahead. There's someone in the middle of the road. They were just standing there. You can see Draven look to him.
And? Why does that matter to me?
They asked to speak with you, sir. By name.
Very well. We'll ride forward together. See what this stranger has to offer.
With that, pull all of you away from that moment in time as Draven rides off in front of him. But all of you are not in a snow-tormented and winter winds-infested forest. No, no, no. All of you are in this cellar. This underground area, the seeming base of this entity known as the Syndicate. The Syndicate being a group that no one seems to have any information on at all. But hopefully, all of you will soon discover what the Syndicate has up its sleeves, what they want with you, and what they're planning to do in Maester. But before we can do that, we currently have two of these strange aberration creatures and one mage standing in your way. So with that, let's go ahead and play the music that I always play. Woo! Scandinavian women screaming. And I will go ahead and have all of you.
I was more just surprised that everyone else uses the music, you know?
I use this music.
I mean, yeah, but you know,
listen,
Joe.
but it is not a coincidence that was sent towards me in 3 different situations. Alrighty.
See, look, Knights of Silver Moon uses this music too.
Well, yeah, and because it's good music.
It's fucking good.
Listen, I'm not offended. I just
Do I have
think
advantage? Oh my god.
I know
Well,
you didn't say it yet, but I got a 16.
nice. Well, now that we're using digital dice, most of them go through automatically, which is great.
Oh, I bet mine won't. Will
how do
they?
I get advantage?
Oh,
of
no,
a
they won't.
6 and a 7.
What's your initiative,
that's
Carousel?
23.
Oh, boy.
23.
23.
Oh my
That
god.
was a good roll.
And then
Super poopy, poop.
Suni.
Is all the poop. At least I didn't get advantage and still roll a 7, so, you know.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. Oh, nice.
damn.
And even fucking yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Nice, an 18.2.
Alrighty. Let's do
Those
it.
are super rare on a D20.
They are. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. So with that, we start with Carasilla. Carasilla right up at the top of the turn order. What do you want to do?
Okay. I guess I will debate how much I want to use my spell slots. I will. 50 feet, cool.
Oh shit.
I don't think I need to worry about it too much, but I appreciate you.
I got you with the measurements.
Thank you. I will first off cast Psychic Glance on Broski in the middle there.
Okay.
And so that's Intelligence 16 that I'll need from him.
I do not know what it does. Could you tell me what it does? Because this mage might have different plans.
It will do damage, 78. And if he fails the throw, he will be incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Ooh.
Yes. I'm gonna counterspell right now. That's rude.
Yep, you are within 60 feet. They're going to counterspell it because that's rough. They're going to counterspell at 3rd level, though. So spell is what's level's the spell?
It's 4th level.
4th level, so that would be be a charisma check. So they'd be looking at a +7 to their roll. So sorry, what level did you say that was?
4th.
4th, so they need to roll a 7 or better. Yeah, that's a 13, so that's going to be a dirty 20. So you can see that as you go to cast the spell, attempting to incapacitate, it's very strange because as opposed to there being a flourish of magic from this person, sort of colliding with your own and suffocating it, as you go to cast the spell, Carasilla, this person doesn't react at all. They don't move at all, but you just feel the sound that would have came from your mouth echoing those incantations and channeling that magic is suffocated. There is no sound, no music, no freedom to your speech in that moment. You feel compelled to keep your mouth shut. And you can see this mage, this syndicate mage, takes a great deal of joy in silencing a Gleeman.
Rude. So I guess then with my bonus action, I'll just give him some unsettling words then.
Okay.
Some antibiotic. Just because, might have been lucky now, but hopefully things will change. And that will be all I can do.
Okay. Alrighty. Very nice. So then we have our core spawn crawlers here. Yep, they're going to move up right here. Both are going to move thusly. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. Alrighty. So these ones are both going to attack Oh, wait. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, they're both going to attack Ajax.
Hell yeah.
So Ajax, that is going to be 8 attacks total.
What? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you can see these creatures are incredibly fast as they skitter across the floor like spiders. And as they eventually get to you, you can see both of them jump on you, and there are just these rapid slashes of these claw-like hands, these thorny tails, and these sharp teeth jutting out of the mouth as they just lunge at you. Oh, this is going to be... Okay. All right, 1 bite. Damn it. No, wait.
19 is my armor class, if it makes it even bit easier to just roll
Okay.
and go based on that.
I will do that. Okay. First one is a 6. Why is it prompting to... Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm such a dummy. Okay. Very sorry about that. Alrighty. So the first one is a 14, which is a miss. Second one, these creatures do have pack tactics, so as they're both attacking you, these are with advantage.
Plus the 6 from flanking.
Yep. So
they
that's still missed. They are getting flanking. But then plus that. Second one is a 19.
Okay. So I'm gonna repost one of the ones that they miss on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just repost the first one. I'll just go ahead and repost. When a creature misses you with the melee attack, you can use your reaction to expend 1 superiority dice to make a melee attack. Okay, so boom, bop, bow. That's disgusting. 15 to hit?
15 hits.
Oh wait, plus my superiority dice. No, that's for damage. Okay, cool. Sorry. And then superiority dice is 1d8, I believe.
Okay.
Let's make sure.
Sounds good to me.
So it takes 29 points of damage.
Okay. Alrighty, very cool. It is, I mean, just with the 1 stab, it is already looking pretty rough. So 29. Whoop, 29. Boom. Yeah, all looking very rough. Okay, so the second one did hit. And then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oof, I'm not good at these. Oh, I guess I am.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, nice. So you'll take 3 points of piercing damage. And then we have the 2 claws. Advantage. 1d6. Situational bonus. So looking at a 23 on the next one.
Hit.
5 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I need to make a wisdom save.
Not for that one, no. And then
Okay.
finally the tail. This like large mace-like tail just swings into your abdomen. It's advantage. 1d6. Oh shoot, I rolled that normal. Okay, well, it's still at 24.
Okay.
Let me roll another dice. That's nope. Okay, not a natural 20. So then damage for the tail. You take 8 points of piercing damage on the tail.
Okay.
Then the same creature, the one that is directly behind you, that has jumped on your back, it is going to do the same thing. It is going to go ahead and make the bite. Advantage. D6. That is a 24 to hit, and this one needs a wisdom saving throw. You'll take 3 points of piercing damage.
22.
Hey, nice. Okay. Success again. That is going to be a natural 20 on the claws. Critical hit.
Okay.
You are looking at... I'm sorry. What? How much damage? That doesn't
0.
seem right.
Hopefully.
Oh, it's a 25 to hit. Okay. I understand now. 1, 2 plus 4. Okay, so not a whole lot on the natural 20. That's going to be 7 points of damage.
Okay. I'm
And
now
then-
below triple digits.
Oh, whoa, that's rough. All right, tail.
Yep.
Plus a d6. I forgot to add
I
at that
didn't
time.
get to rage.
That is a 6, so that's going to be a 21 to hit.
hits.
And that'll be 3 points of piercing damage as the mace-like tail swings into your back now, as both of these creatures cling around you. Okay, but that is their attacks.
Cool.
Creatures attributes. Yep, that is it for them. So then we move on from those two. We move on to Suni.
So I am going to. Oh, game is paused. Can't move token.
The game is paused.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Good. I'm gonna swing my pretty little self. Up. Oh, not right there. Right there.
Okay.
To get that sweet flanking. And I'll just go ahead and he kind of like, I imagine kind of ducking and crawling around the attacks that it was unleashing on Ajax and everything. And he'll come around and go for its like hind legs. If it has hind legs, it looks like.
Yep, it
Yeah.
does.
Frick, damn it.
You have to click the attack right there. It also
Did it
prompts you
just? Oh, I see. Okay, I'm with it.
There you go.
Jesus.
There you go.
It should just. I don't know.
No, it should. I don't know
It's
why
fine.
it doesn't. 18, that'll hit though. Okay, and then go ahead and roll your damage.
I'm so out of it.
All good. Okay. Oh my god, 20 points of piercing radiant damage. Okay, 20. It is looking rough. As the Moonblade flourishes down, cutting into the hind legs and partially severing off that tail that was just sort of dangling from its body.
One more.
Okay. That is a hit. And 10 points of damage. That is exactly how much you needed. As you slice into the creature,
Oh,
as
yeah.
it's hanging off of Ajax's back, you just make this precision cut slicing through the creature as it falls off and just splat onto the ground.
Oh yeah. And that, actually, Actually, everybody's within my aura right now, so I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay. Alrighty, sounds good. So then we move to Cecily.
Muted.
No.
Thank you, John. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do something incredibly boring.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get there so that I'm still in Suni's aura, but am not. I'm a little less clumpy with the party.
Okay.
And then if this structure is tall enough, I would love to crouch and take half cover behind it.
Yeah, the knocked over bench that's right there, sure.
Yeah. And then in lieu of large clusters of enemies, which is, my bag, I'm just gonna shoot some cantrips at this guy. It genuinely feels like the most useful thing I could do. So yeah, I'm gonna start with a firebolt. See what happens. Boop. That is a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. Here's some damage then. 24.
Woo!
That was
Chunky
beefy.
cantrip. Woo! Beefy.
Alright. I take it he's not very dissuaded.
Yeah, you
So-
can. Yeah, the fire lashes across him, but as he just sort of recoils from the spell, he's still standing. Doesn't look too rough yet.
Alright. Well, as long as I didn't just discover he's resistant to fire or whatever, I'm just gonna quicken spell and do it again.
All right. Pew pew.
That was a 24 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Right? And that was 20 damage.
Okay. 20 damage. Also nothing to scoff at. Looking
All right.
more rough now.
Alright, and that's it. That's what Cecily does when there's one target. Cool. She turns into a fighter. So, that's it. I'm done. I'm crouching behind a table, and she is making a annoyed, grotesque expression at the core spawn crawler. The core spawn crawler. Yep.
Yes. Okie dokie. Alrighty, sounds good to me. So yeah. At the Okay. So, at the beginning of their turn, I'm going to move back. Well, they're going to stay right there for now. And they are going to go ahead and cast. Someone's turn. This or their effect until the end of your next turn. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and they're gonna move 5 feet right here, and they are going to go ahead and cast Lightning Bolt at 4th level. And that will hit Ajax, Bianca, and Carasilla. So I need the 3 of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh my god. Lightning bolt.
Lightning Bolt.
Oh, I have advantage on this.
Nice. Yep, you can see it.
Did I roll too many? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Well, the first one is a natural 20.
Well, the first 2 were natural 20s.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, what the heck?
Woo, hell yeah,
I don't know.
dude. Alrighty.
That was muted.
Do I get some sort of prize for that, or?
Should.
Yep.
They just
Here you go.
instantly combust now.
Maybe.
Everything.
And then Carasilla, what was yours?
21.
21. Okay. So all of you succeed. So you will take half damage.
You're also resistant to damage from spells when you're 10 feet from me.
Woo!
Nice.
Let's go.
Resistant
Hell
So
yeah.
we take like a quarter.
Yep.
Beautiful.
I'm going to put it right here because otherwise it's going to subtract the damage automatically from you guys. And that's not what I want to do. Okie dokie. So yeah, that is, that's not going to be like anything. So that is going to be, oh, I cast that at the wrong level. So that's fine. I'll just roll an extra d6. Okay. So that's going to be 40 points of damage total, reduced to 20, reduced to 10.
Nice.
Yes.
10 points of lightning
Yeah.
damage all around.
Let's go,
Like
Cindy.
to imagine that some of the lightning kind of siphons into Suni's lightning energy. I don't know. Just
Can also
His
can,
vibes.
yeah, can
Yeah.
Ajax do something cool in this moment? Can
Sure.
he like take his shield and block it, and then like poke his like javelin into the ground like a lightning rod?
Oh, yeah,
so
there
it
you go.
strikes the ground.
Bianca will duck behind her. So
Yeah, Ajax is right in the front, so she's like,
Well, if we all touch Ajax, then it's like we're all grounded, you know, and so when
Oh,
we
there you
go
go.
around-
Yeah,
form
yeah.
a conga line. That's how
Yeah.
we do it.
All right.
Fantastic.
Cool. So with that, that is the end of their turn, and they're not going to move. Ajax, it's your turn.
Ajax is gonna look back to Bianca and go, "You got this one right," and he's pointing to the.
yeah.
Okay, so Ajax is going to, if you allow me to do something cool, he is going to rush this guy,
Mhm.
and while he's rushing, it's going to be one of my melee attacks. But he's going to throw his spear into him.
Nice. Nice,
While
nice,
he's
nice. Sounds good to me.
Why did it roll? The first one's 30. I don't know why it rolled twice. Sorry.
It's all good.
30 to hit.
30 will hit,
Roll damage.
surprisingly.
So 21 damage. So he puts his shield out, starts running, throws the spear. It hits him, right?
Yeah, it hits him. Hmm.
Okay, cool. So he runs up, grabs the spear, and like pushes off and removes the spear, and then stabs him again.
Okay, so with the first one, go ahead and where is this? Come here. As you stab in the first time, piercing through the body, you can see there is this expulsion of energy from this sorcerer as they're going to go ahead and cast Hellish Rebuke. They're going to cast
This
that.
doesn't matter, but I'm gonna bonus action rage while
Okay.
he's running. It doesn't
So,
do
yeah,
anything, but
just let out this massive roar as you approach. But we'll go ahead and get Hellish Rebuke. Hellish Rebuke at 5th level.
oof.
So, ooh, that was bad. That was real bad damage. You take. I need you to make a Dex saving throw for 1.
Is this something I can see?
Yep. As you stab
Cool.
into the stomach, there is just this flash of fire in the eyes. So
20.
you will
30,
take 15 points of fire damage.
Okay.
As that expulsion of flame wraps around you and begins to singe into parts of the fur. But then you do 24 on the first attack, and then 21 on the second.
I didn't. Well, unless you want that second roll to just be my second attack, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
So 21 points of damage. So as you slam in for the 21 points of damage, you can see that first spear, explosion of flame, and then with the second thrust and stab, the thrall dies.
Okay. So I think that Ajax runs kind of zigzagging, throws the spear, gets to him. Does he explode on the second stab?
On the first one.
Oh, so the second one doesn't hit.
No, sorry. With the Hellish Rebuke was on the first attack. He dies with the second one.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So yeah, he removes the spear, Hellish Rebuke, stab him, and he's gonna turn around, and he's going to. Wait, how far did he move? 30. So he can move here. So move here, and that's his turn.
Okay, alrighty, cool. Bianca, it's your turn.
Yeah, Bianca's gonna move. Oops, I still have left that thing. She'll just move straight. And then she's gonna do her attacks on this guy, which is near death, which is awesome. I did kind of ask you about this, like in Stars and Wishes, but so since she doesn't have Deadeye, she's not technically dual wielding currently. Do you want me to treat it like she's not dual wielding, or do you want, mechanically, should I just treat everything like normal, just using one weapon? Or I didn't know what we wanted to do with that. It shouldn't matter too much in this combat, but I didn't know if you had thought of anything.
Yeah, since you don't have another offhand weapon, and Bianca hasn't been able to go through any type of training to, say, relearn that fighting style and that battle tactic and that feat, then yeah, you just kind of fight like you don't have it.
Okay, so what, I have 3 attacks or 2 attacks, I guess is what I'm trying to ask. Because with the dual wielding, I have 3 attacks.
So, is your...
Well, I can attack as a bonus action.
Well, isn't the sword, I believe... Let's see, Reaper's Toll is... Oh, just 2 then. Yeah, because this is... it's not considered a light weapon.
Well,
so, yeah.
All right, 2 attacks.
All right.
Oh, that first one, 14.
That hits.
Low. Okay, cool. Second attack.
No need to roll damage. It's
oh, okay.
It has 1 hit point.
Oh, okay. So
seriously?
I was like, I know it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but I wanted to ask, so we'll just, yeah. Okay, cool.
Well, roll your damage. Let's see how much how badly you kill it.
That was the first one, and this is the second one. It doesn't matter. She didn't even get 2 hits in, but...
Well, it's definitely dead.
Nice.
By a long shot. As you, with enough damage that you could have killed it, even if it wasn't full, where you stab in once, and as you slash again, you can see the creature has already sort of let out this squelchy cry in pain as that final blow is delivered. As you slash into a second time, it's merely out of impulse and muscle memory. But with that, all 3 of the enemies that were in this chamber now lay dead before you. So, I will say Keothi would have had a turn next. So obviously her feature, the healing feature she has, can only be used during combat. So if she wanted to heal one person quickly before combat was officially over, I'd be okay with that.
Please.
Yeah, she should heal Ajax.
Absolutely.
Well, I think she should heal Cecily.
Get the hell out of here.
Is it the healing light?
Yep.
Yeah. So 2d8 plus 3, I believe.
I don't know how to make her character sheet work.
Double click on her token and then go to features. Yep. And then,
I'm there. Here.
You got
somebody did it. Oh, I did do it. It was me. I don't know what I'm even talking about.
Is it 8 healing?
Plus 3. 8 plus 3. To that number.
11.
The reason I don't know if this was from one of the sessions that I missed. Why don't you have Deadeye currently?
She put it down after it kind of ended up hurting people more than helping, so.
I see.
So when
is
she
she
shot
just
it,
putting off guns in general?
Probably. I don't think we've really. I'm open.
Because
She's either going to
Suni-
learn how to just use the sword itself, or she's going to pick up another weapon.
Because Suni, I'm pretty sure, still has the gun you originally had because it was Deadeye, the gun that was Brennan's.
Yeah, from Brennan. Yeah, she's
So if you-
not the guns anymore.
At all.
Yeah.
I was just making sure. All right.
A stray bullet went through a wall and hit a rando. That's basically what happened.
Like a citizen, and she's like, that doesn't feel good, you know?
Other thing then is if you wanted a second sword, Suni does have both of his extra swords that he doesn't use anymore.
Would that qualify, Joe? Would her training suit that?
Yeah.
Or does it have to be a certain kind of... Okay.
No, it would be a short sword, so it'd be a light weapon. Oh, wait. No, short swords aren't light weapons, are they?
That's what she has right now, yeah.
So then, no, sadly.
Yeah, so something more like a dagger, probably, but that's okay.
Never mind.
No problem.
I will also, since I can peek at John's sheet right now, will also, let me have a look. Pump in, since we're out of combat, 2 cure wounds. Well, not the best damage, but hey, an extra 13.
I'll take
on the
it.
first levels.
Before like searching the room, I think Bianca would search the thrall. Because I know like the syndicate member that we first ran into was trying their best to hide stuff, and like so this one didn't seem like it had the chance to really, you know, burn anything or get rid of stuff. So seeing if we learn any more information, if they have anything on them.
Yeah, so as you go up to the body, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'm checking out the food table. Woo!
25.
25. Okay. So upon investigating the thrall, patting around the body, there isn't much of substance on this individual. It seems that they did carry a small amount of money on them. You find about 15 gold on them. You can add that to your character sheet. You do also find some spellcasting components and a spellcasting focus. This individual is also wearing a syndicate ring. You can see that the signet ring of the syndicate with the skeletal hand gripping onto the scale. But you also see around their neck is an amulet that has, it is this black wrought iron. This very intricate symbol that has quite a bit of depth and dimension to it. It's maybe about 2 to 3 inches in diameter. And like I said, there's a lot of depth and dimension to it, almost like a puzzle piece.
Just,
And it's wrapped. Sorry.
no,
It's
go
just
ahead.
like a necklace, like an amulet. You can just take it off her.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, she'll take it off.
His head.
Does this ring look like? Wasn't the last syndicate member the Phoenix guy wearing one of these rings? The band of loyalty thing or whatever.
Yep.
It looks exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like it could be like it? So you said like a missing puzzle piece, like it could be a key or belong to something else.
Yeah, the amulet. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ajax is gonna go over to this door and just kind of start inspecting things.
Yeah, go ahead and make
Carousel also wanted to look at where the cots and stuff are if we're doing our investigation checks as well.
Yeah,
Just in
sure.
case there's anything around there, anything personal, any notes, anything.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So as you go to investigate, go ahead and make an investigation check, both of you.
Advantage for me.
21 from me.
Natural 20.
Stop with these natural 20s.
Ajax is on his shit tonight.
Damn.
He's ready. He
31.
is ready. 31. Oh my god. So
Really
31.
insane.
And Carousel, what was yours again?
21.
21. Okay. So as the two of you are investigating, for one, Cecily, no investigation check necessary. You can see that there are some food items on here that are rather old. They're not moldy, but definitely stale, not fresh in the slightest. Dried jerky,
Okay.
stale bread.
Yeah, time of meal was what I was going for. So that's good info. Thank you. No more question mark on the bread. I'm good.
Okay. Yep, no problem.
Yeah, Cecily knows her stale bread.
Oh, she know. Yeah, she
Can date that
That's
shit.
it. Like 4 days. Stage 2 is set in.
Okay. All right.
Does it look like there's anything else of note that maybe would be standing out? Any like secret hidden compartments or entrances and things like that?
Yeah, I'll have you make a general investigation check. While you're rolling that, Ajax, what you find is this large metal door that seems to have no seam down the middle, or any cracks or creases in it where any entity or individual could slip through. But you do see in the very center of it is this piece that seems to be missing. This circle, it has about an inch and a half of depth and maybe 2 to 3 inches in diameter. It looks like something fits in that area.
Since Ajax was over by them, does it look like the pendant the guy had, the amulet?
It looks pretty similar. It looks like it fit right in.
Ajax is gonna call back to Bianca and say, I think that thing you found around his neck goes inside of this door.
So,
Okay.
as Ajax says
Goes
that,
over.
Bianca is still looking around, but first Carasilla, as you're investigating the cots. What was your roll again? A 21? 21. Yeah, as you're looking around, there are quite a few that are in this area, 6 or 7, for people that had been sleeping and staying here. It is interesting to you. The supplies that are down here seem to be longer term camping and survival supplies. So upon a cursory glance, it looks as though people have been down here quite some time. But a lot of the things that are in here, and you can tell have been here for a while, have like just a thin layer of dust over them, to varying degrees. And some of these items, they look like they don't move very often. But the chest specifically that's right here, that chest looks like it probably hasn't been touched in a while, but there's no dust. Some of these beds are made, some of them are not. But with a 21, I would say on some of the pillows, you don't even see like a head imprint of somebody having slept there on a bed that was made to look a mess.
Does it even seem like there was one that was in more use? Because, like, there's meant to be only really one contact here, like 1 or 2, I guess, with the Phoenix as well. Or are they all kind of in a similar unused state?
Some of them vary. There's probably maybe 2 that seem to have somebody that was staying there consistently. The others look done up in a way, but doesn't look like anybody was staying there.
Right.
Okay. Bianca now, as you're investigating, your roll was an 11. As you're looking around, sort of scraping up against the floor, certain bricks or cobbled stone floor that seems out of place, pressing down on it with your foot, nothing seems to be catching. And at that moment, as you're investigating and not really finding anything, is when Ajax calls out to you.
Well, yeah, we'll go put the thing in the thing.
Is everyone ready to head to the next room?
I want to check in the chest if I know that chest is actually real before we go to the next room. Dragon brain, sorry.
That's okay. So with that, you head over and you can open the chest. There's no lock on it. It isn't trapped. And you can see a collection of supplies in here for camping, making fire, rations. Nothing of extreme value, though. Seems to be a place to keep things without getting too much dust on them, as far as you can tell. Also, now I am unable to load into Foundry.
Oh, that's fun.
Which is cool.
Well, it's too big, mate.
I know. Too many monsters. Because after the session, I gotta clear some of them out. Yeah, I gotta remove some of them, holding up the world data.
Take your forge to therapy and solve their demons. There was a joke in there somewhere, and I didn't nail it. I'll admit that.
It's okay.
It's okay. We all fail sometimes.
Yeah, that's so strange.
Cecily would want to collaborate with what Carasilla found out because she's curious about how long it's been since people have been here, and given the two things they found, it seems like it's been a sec, which is intriguing. I'm just saying that. I'm not. I don't necessarily anticipate conclusions to be made right now, but that would be a point of curiosity for her.
Okay.
That both of them seem to found evidence that like nobody's chilling here, really.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Okay. Yeah, what's up?
So, these creatures that we just fought, do they look like they were pieced together of other creatures? Or, like, is there any way to tell if they're, like, demonic or devilish, fiendish, or if they're, like, an experiment?
Yeah, I'll say, make either a history or medicine check.
Medicine.
Could I assist, actually? Because I have grim psychometry, which gives me something on history checks about, like, the dark and occult shit.
Okay.
What the heck is it?
I think it's advantage.
It might be advantage.
So if it is, you can just make your own independent roll.
Let me just look.
Make a medicine.
History. Advantage, yeah. You said I could make
gonna
your
be
own roll.
Yep, make your own roll with
Smart
advantage.
boy.
Thank God.
Joe, was that scream of terror in the ambience, or do I need to like check my apartment?
Who's
my
in the
God.
ambience?
Okay.
I rolled 2 17s.
Oh, thank God, I finally loaded in. Jesus. I've been
So 25 for me.
25 for you. Okay. Bianca, as you're sort of kneeling down looking at this creature, it is similar to, at least in origin and nature, to two things that you've seen on your journeys. For one, elements of it do remind you of the creator's work, but in an almost infantile or a reductive sense. Some of it is crude. This creature does have elements of being assembled together, but it also does remind you of the creature that you had fought in your initial deep dive into the ruins of the Kalukatho people, all the way back outside of Summer's Rest. And in previous encounters, you can recognize that this creature, at least in origin, is an aberration, which means that it is coming from either the Underdark, or most aberrations find their home in the Astral Sea as well. So it could be either one of those places, but it does also have traces of the creator, which is strange.
Okay, yeah, she'll relay that to Ajax and everybody as she's like looking at it.
If these are the small ones, I'm assuming we're going to run into much bigger ones along the way.
Ajax, why'd you have to say that?
Just trying to stay positive.
Did the
That's-
creator?
Okay.
Sorry, not to quickly move on from that. Did the creator have any affiliation with anything?
Who's the creator?
Right. Crash course.
Hold up, but real quick, weren't they from a different, like, reality as well, though?
Weren't
Same
they
with
from the
fucking
Astral
Ephraim?
Sea?
Both
Creator
are
had
true.
something-
Were they just... Yeah, okay, cool.
And I
feel
thought
like
that you
we're-
guys did give Ajax the deep dive on most of the stuff you had encountered.
We did,
Yeah, I feel like we
but
would have at this point.
for John, John, do you
John was
remember?
there.
John, John was there. He was Typho.
Wait,
You have no excuse.
I'm talking as Ajax, guys.
wait, did we told?
Yeah, okay, he's been filled in. So
I know who the fuck
players
the
filled
creator
in,
is.
You're filled in. We're good.
I was trying to
here.
make a moment.
No.
Okay. Well, we
don't
remind
do
Ajax.
moments around these parts.
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah,
Only
yeah.
combat, right?
And you remember Typho that we told you about, and all that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Mhm.
Memories.
Good times.
I don't remember him being affiliated with anything besides himself.
The creators, from what you've told me, somewhat of a scientist, some creation, likes to create things. What if these people are not affiliated, but fans?
Learning from
There's
him.
also
It's a disgusting thought.
I think there's also a possibility that the creator doesn't have such a good hold of his creatures as you may think. We already
That as
encountered others when we were traveling to, I forget the name of the place. The dwarves and shit, you know?
Me too.
Top Dark Dwarves. In
Yeah.
But it's
Those
also
the bitches.
Galadarian.
yeah.
That one.
it's hard
Yeah.
to think that they're coming from the Astral Sea. I feel like the Underdark would be much more obvious of a connection, right?
Well.
Like,
I'm sure we'll find out soon.
right? I guess we don't have to really theorize about it. We're here now, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Ajax looks at everyone. Unless we want to turn around.
I
I think
that
we exactly
does
do a
more-
lot of turning around. I
No,
think we just
we
continue.
should keep moving.
does more harm than good at this point. I mean, we can't just find their hideout and then not see it through. They're just gonna hide somewhere else.
I think Ajax is gonna kind of hold his hand out for the pendant. Gonna take it, and as he walks past the person, just kind of stops and looks down and says,
What a waste.
then just keeps walking, and then looks back to everyone.
Are we good?
I'm good.
Actually, hold
Drop it
on.
in.
Do you guys think-
Everybody's. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, do you guys think I should second wind? I'm at 92 out of 122 health.
I have lay on hands I can give you if you still feel like you need something.
Or is this considered a hero's short rest?
Nope.
Also,
Okay.
have prayer
Actually-
of healing at some point if we need that.
Actually, don't worry about giving me. I want you to save your lay on hands because I think this is going to be a long endeavor.
Yeah.
Ajax is going to pull out of his backpack his potion of heroism, pop cork, and drink it, which will give me 10 temporary hit points and put me under the effects of bless for an hour.
Nice.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
That's a good call.
Everybody is exiting this room just at the mention of the creator. Soon you would want to just briefly look at the creature to see if there's any sort of recognizable trace of like bronze scale
Yeah.
stuff going on.
Make an investigation check with advantage because you are trying to recognize a part of you.
An investigation.
Mm-hmm. 19. You're pretty positive, Suni, that there's no trace of you or your scales or any remnant of that on this creature.
Okay. Placing, instructing everyone to maybe stand like 10, 15 feet behind him just in case.
Yeah, go ahead
shield
and
up and then
move
placing the thing in.
yourselves to where you want to be.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys should
Make
back
me
up just
safe.
a little bit.
Bianca's gonna be like here-ish. She's gonna be probably the most. What do you mean by backup? Do you mean like out of vision of the door, or just like distance away?
Distance away, maybe to the side. I don't know. We
Okay.
didn't check this thing for traps. So if anything explodes, it's probably gonna come in a straight line. Everyone should just go to the side.
Yeah.
I don't like how Joe scoffed like that.
I was laughing at the cat.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a radius, guys. It's gonna blow up in a radius.
Okay, well, Bianca doesn't want to be too far because she's got no range, so bitch gotta be there.
Okay.
Okay.
That's where I'm.
Shield us up.
Okay.
Boom.
As you insert the amulet, this token, into the door, you can see there is this spindle of metal that sort of emerges out, as if when inserting it into the door, part of the amulet is pushed out. And you see this sort of twisted spike, almost, that emerges. The door doesn't open, though.
A twisted spike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so coming out of the door.
Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Blood
that's what I'm thinking.
sacrifice.
How long is the twisted spike?
Maybe
no.
3 or 4 inches.
Whoa, hold on.
No.
Hold on. Before you start jabbing,
I'm
we've got
not
a bleeding
going
guy
to.
back there. Can we just like?
Oh, that's
Give
a
some
good
of his
idea.
blood?
I wasn't
Also-
going. Guys, I'm not that stupid. Come on, I'm not gonna just be like, all right, I see it. Boom.
Well,
Hand
and then
or something.
Bianca, I could like maybe do my Crimson Right and just like 2 birds, 1 stone. So
Okay,
I don't know if
but I
that would
think
count.
not giving it a blood first is probably
it's
the
a
most
better
ideal
idea.
thing.
Yeah, I mean,
so-
if that's at the party, yeah, Ajax will come pick the body up and
Yep.
just drag it over and.
just take like a tan.
Oh. Yeah, I was thinking just like, okay. The messiest way
The whole
possible.
body, just
Yeah.
leaving this streak of crimson
just right in
behind
the
it.
chest.
Yeah. So you can see that as you press the body into the spike is inserted back into the wall. No blood is absorbed by the spike. It just needed to be pressed in. As you toss the body down to the side, you can hear these gears and latches begin to turn within the door, and a seam begins to appear down the center as the door begins to split open. As the
Ajax
door
throws the body to the side.
as it falls down to the side, you can hear a voice shout out towards the door as it begins to open, saying, "Audreth, what's going on? Why are you coming through the door?" And as the door begins to open, and as they see you instead, Ajax, the people on the other side have an immediate reaction as you see one mage dressed in a very similar way, the robes of purple and gray, slashing across their chest and legs and arms. But you also see 2 guards that wear this sleek black plate mail, with these cloaks attached to their back that have this deep purple, almost black hue to them. But then you also see, having been face to face with the mage before, this creature that stands maybe 7 feet tall, not necessarily a large creature, but right on the edge of medium. You can see it standing on 2 curved bipedal legs. 4 arms jut out of its torso with these sharp, almost razor-like swords emerging off of its body, as well as these insectoid-like wings and this chitinous back plate covering its body. As you can see, a creature that looks very similar but more matured than the one you had just fought. As I'll go ahead and send a picture.
Question.
Yeah.
Is everyone out of line of sight other than Ajax right now to these people?
Let me see where Suni and Cecily are, but that's it.
Okay.
So, with that, let me go ahead and move all
My
of you.
message got a little buried, but before the door was open, I asked if I could do my crimson right. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll move you guys to where you actually are. Okie dokie. So I'll move you to this map. So you can see there are, as of right now, as far as you can tell, there are 4 enemies in this area. And as they see you Ajax, they are no longer interested in talking or communicating, as they immediately draw to fight. So,
Ajax just sighs.
with that, go ahead and okay.
I'm sorry, that was my damage.
There you go. Okay, no, you're good. All right, you guys can go ahead and roll for initiative.
Please, Ajax.
Oh, they flipped
Roll
mine to a 19.
Let's go. I don't know how I'm rolling so many natural 20s tonight, but let's fucking combat.
Nice, dude.
31.
Hell yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So let me go ahead and roll Syndicate Blackguard. Thrall of the Syndicate. Correspond Emissary. One more. And Carasilla, what's yours?
12.
Ooh. 12. Okie dokie, so we're gonna go ahead and begin combat. And Ajax, you said you had a 31?
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Good to know. Alrighty, so Ajax, you are now at the top of the turn order.
Okay.
I gotta
Okay.
sit down. Oh.
Totally fine. What's the turn order look like? Oof.
Fine.
It's not great, but it's not the worst, you know?
We got a long track to these guys.
Ooh. Oh, my footsies. Oh.
Who here? Okay.
Relief.
First question. How large is the shield of Leos? Is it the shield of Aegis? Aegis of Leos.
Aegis of Leos. Yeah, so the shield is... Man, what do I want to say here? Probably...
Can I ask you another question, and maybe that can help me inform my
Yes.
decision? Okay, so one of the things that I'm thinking Ajax is going to do, because he usually just runs in there and then just gets pummeled with everybody who's super far behind.
True facts.
Ajax is wanting to... This is like we're on high ground right now, right?
There,
Or
no.
is it...
No,
No?
this
Okay.
crack is just in the ground. And I would
Okay.
say maybe from your point, you can see that it goes down really far. Like, you don't know
But this is just a
how
flat
far.
terrain.
Yeah, it's just
straight.
flat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking that Ajax might want to run forward and just tower defense, put the shield in front of him, and kneel down behind it, so that everybody can use him as cover to shoot spells at people, so that he can move up on his next turn.
Okay.
Is the shield big enough for Ajax to place it in front of him and kneel down? Maybe
Yeah.
his toes or his ankles are showing, but
Sure, I'll say that you take the dodge action. But then 2 creatures that are medium or smaller can hide behind you for half cover.
okay.
There you go.
Yeah, so then Ajax is definitely going to do that. So he's going to move here. He's going to signal to everybody what he's doing, and then he's going to kind of slide and then just hunker down the shield in front of him, taking the dodge action.
Okay.
Bonus action. Bonus action rage. Let's see if there's anything else I can do. I don't think so.
Okay.
So you said two creatures, medium or smaller, will have half cover behind them.
Yep.
Okay.
So Keothi sadly would not be able to hide behind you, but any combination of 2 of the party members would be able to.
Cool. Can I want to draw a thingy. But yeah, that's his turn. He's just gonna just sit there and.
Alrighty. Ajax taking the dodge action was a good call. As. Oh, man. Ajax, as you sort of there with your shield up, you get this danger sense as you can hear this thunk of an arrow being released from a bow flying towards you. Luckily, because you take the dodge action, you are able to not succumb to it as easily, but you reduce advantage to just a straight roll. Your AC is 19?
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy gonna hit me, my dogs.
Not the dogs.
Is this gonna prick me right in my toenail?
Oh my god.
That is Splinter.
The Spanish Splinter.
All right. So the first attack will miss, but it does get a second attack as you can hear another arrow knock. The sort of tension rising and an arrow knocked in a bow with a second shot. That is also a miss. All right, both attacks, right? Only 2? All right, both attacks miss. Cool. However, Ajax, you have no idea where this individual, where this creature, where this thing is at. You know the arrows were fired from this direction in the shadow, but other than that, you do not see a creature over there.
Which way? Sorry.
Down south part of the map. In this shadowy rhombus right here.
Were they... rhombus. Were they regular size arrows?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I didn't know if it was like a fucking ballista shooting at me.
No. It is arrows from a regular quiver. Regular size Randy. Alrighty. With that, we come to the Syndicate Blackguard. It is going to march up. Well, actually. Oh, nice. You can see these creatures, the Blackguard, they are fully covered, like I said, in black plate mail. But on top of that, as opposed to having like a sword and shield or a warhammer and shield, they have these long glaives that they currently twirl around and use. And this one is going to move up 35 feet of movement and is going to be right in range with its 10-foot reach. But it is standing on the bridge, so there's that. Doesn't look the most stable, but you can see Ajax as you can see the Blackguard sort of brings the glaive down towards you, but then pulls it back. And you can see the eyes underneath the helm begin to glow with this dull purple energy as the head will slightly cock, and you can hear a voice emanate low and powerful from the helm.
Now is the time to fear for your life.
And they're going to use their dread aspect, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Ajax.
Okay. Can this guy see me? Or am I hidden behind my shield?
Yeah, and it's also not sight. It is just each enemy within 30 feet. Yeah.
Okay. What is it? Sorry.
Also, the shield is a part of you, so it can.
That's fair. Dex save?
Wisdom.
No, wisdom save.
Yeah, this is a mental effect.
No, I'm not smart boy.
Not smart boy.
Nope, not smart boy. Uh-oh.
So Ajax, with that,
oh, am I feared?
You are afraid.
Oh wait, plus D4 because I'm blessed.
Oh, yep.
Does it matter? Probably not.
A 3 would have done it. The DC wasn't high, but DC was 13. But so sadly, that is just not enough. As you can feel this strange. It's not scared in a traditional sense, right? You don't feel like Shaggy, like, right? You're not shaking in your boots, but you just feel this urge, this impulse to let go of your free will. That's more so what you're feeling.
Okay.
So obviously you're frightened. Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while in sight of the source of its fear, and you cannot willingly move closer to this creature. So you will be unable to cross this bridge.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty. So
I have to go check on Bella really quick. I'll
Okay.
be right back.
Oh, well, that's rough.
I know you're about to attack me.
Yeah.
All right,
It'll be-
attack me really quick.
It'll be fast. It'll be fast. Okay. So once again, from another part of shadow in the map, you can hear an arrow being pulled from a bow and firing at you. So
Oh, I hope this guy hits me.
now this is actually kind of funny because you went first in the turn order, so that's something I forgot to realize, is this would not trigger assassinate anyway, so that's good. Go, guy, because that's a 25, so that's good.
Sweet.
So then I need you to also make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'm really good at these.
That is
Yeah,
a
21.
save, so you will take 9. Wait, sorry, not just 9. 26 points of damage, half to 13 because you are raging,
Okay.
and then
Sounds
a second shot will come your way. That is also a 25, but there's no sneak attack on this one, for 7
Okay.
points of piercing damage. Oh, you do need to make another con save.
Okay, reduced. Is the 7 reduced to
Yeah, 7 is reduced to
something?
3. Yeah,
Okay. Another con save.
that is also a success. You take no additional damage. Alrighty,
Dope.
you can go now.
All right, now I'm gonna go.
Yes. All right. Thrall. Oh fuck. You know, this
Who were
is
you gonna hit?
this is so shitty. And I'm so sorry to all of you.
Oh wait, you're not hitting me?
Um
Just let me know. You got my sheet. I'll be
make
right back.
real quick, make a dexterity saving throw before you leave.
Okay.
And I'll subtract from your health.
It's with advantage. Fucking garbage. I'll be back.
Oh, that's so rough. Okie dokie. From her position, or from his position, sorry, he is going to, using a 4th level spell slot, will cast Wall of Fire. And is going to put the Wall of Fire. That was not very good damage, but that's all right. Oh, this is so weird with how I want to do this. I guess I'll just draw it because I definitely know that I can do this with Wall of Fire, so it'll be. I'm just gonna draw it freehand. Configure. Good, it's already red. Nice. So it's pretty much gonna go like this. It's gonna be like a little dupe. So oh, actually, you know what? I think that with how Wall of Fire works, just double check. When the wall appears, each creature within its area, 1 foot thick, the wall has opaque. On one side of the wall, deal 5d8 damage to each creature within a creature is on the same side. Works into it for the first time. Okay, yeah. So as the wall emerges up, the hot side is going to be facing out towards Ajax, and then if any of you attempt to walk through it, you will suffer that fire damage. So Ajax with a 9 will fail, so he will take 20 points of fire damage. So I will go ahead and subtract that from his character sheet. This is really low on Wall of Fire too. Oh, I like his character sheet. That's very nice looking. 20 points of damage. Okay. So the Wall of Fire is there, and that is the end of its turn. Bianca, a wall of fire has been summoned in front of you, blocking your entrance to the room.
Yes. So, I'm assuming she got a pretty good view of the room before the wall of fire went up.
Correct.
So, if she went... That's in the fire. Okay. Oh, God. She went there. Oh, okay. Let's she be on the other side. Okay, so I'm thinking if she shadow slides through the flame, she wouldn't get hurt, right?
I'd say that's fair, as long as you can shadow slide far enough to not be within 5 feet of the wall.
Yeah, she should. If she... Oops, I don't know what the heck I just clicked on. Okay.
Does it have a rule of entry there? Like entering the area?
Does it? Because like if she goes here, she could shadow slide all the way over behind him here.
So yeah, on one side of the wall, like when you cast a spell, you do 5d8. Yeah, there's nothing that says that you can't walk through it. It just says whenever you do, you take damage. It says the wall is opaque, but it says nothing about being able to not traverse through it. I think a wall of force is like that, where you can't move through it. But yeah, wall of fire, you can move through. You just take damage, unless you have some way to circumnavigate it.
Ooh, I'm nervous about this choice still. I don't think it's the smartest one, but it's what I got.
Wait,
so.
Is that a wall of fire? Is it pointed towards me?
Yes.
Yeah.
You took 20 points of damage. I already removed it.
Damn it.
So at least some sneak attacks already went off. Yeah, she'll go here and attack him. I'm not feeling confident about this, but this is where we are. So.
I will say, Bianca, as you do cross the bridge, it is fairly rickety, and with enough damage, you might.
All right, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Damage. Let's do it.
Okay.
The bridge. Do I have to roll if I hit the bridge?
Wait, why don't you just stay on this side to hit the bridge?
What?
She's already there, so
because I'd be in the fire.
Yeah, you
would be in the fire damage.
Yeah, within the range of that. So Bianca, what I need you to do is I still need you to roll for an attack against it, just to see if you're hitting it at a good spot, at a good angle, with all of the danger that's happening around you.
Fair enough. Okay, so first hit 24, second
that
hit
hits.
Is it fit 25?
Okay, both of those hit. So you smack one side. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, that much is coming through. Oh,
18?
plus crimson right.
Oh, nice.
So that's, which is frosty damage. I went nice.
Nice. Thank you for the decals on the wall of fire.
You're welcome.
Beautiful. So frost damage.
24 points of damage. You bring the sword down, and you can see with the ice forming around the rope as you go to cut into it, the rope immediately frays and snaps. As you can see, the tension that was holding that side of the bridge together just pops as one side of the bridge now heaves and begins to tilt over. As you can see, the Syndicate Blackguard begins to lose their footing a little bit. As you turn and face towards the other one, you bring the sword down. It hits. Roll your damage.
Come on.
And then my D8. 23.
23 points of damage. Okay, yep, that was enough. 20 hit points for each side. As you come down on the second one, you pop the other side of the rope. Once again, frays and pops just like the opposite side. As the bridge begins to fall and collapse, you can see the Blackguard immediately drop their glaive as it begins to fall doom, 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 down this cavernous hole. And you can see it is going to try to attempt to grab one of the wooden planks that was attached to those ropes and see if it can save itself. It's going to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. That is, their dex is not high. That is a flat 10. That is not enough. You can see they try and grab at one of the boards, but they're wearing plate armor. And as they do, the board they grab onto just snaps in half as they just...
Yikes, yikos.
As you hear their scream begin to echo and reverberate off
Do
the...
we hear him thump, or is he just like endlessly falling?
No, for the next 36 seconds.
Miserable.
Dude,
really rough.
I think over the past 2 campaigns we figured out that just dropping people into the abyss is the best
The way to
battle.
go.
Yeah.
All right. We will then turn around. I think I technically have 5 more feet of movement, and I'm just gonna get a little further from the edge. Turn around and brace myself for whatever the fuck's about to happen now.
You know, it's really funny.
What?
Okay, this is the only time this type of splat has ever been accurate to what actually happens to an enemy when they die.
That's very true.
Hell yeah, eventually.
It happened.
Eventually, yeah. We won't see it, but
We'll hear it.
maybe.
You know, we don't know how deep this place goes. We might find the splat.
That's true.
I know, $10 it goes to the Underdark.
That was my bet too. My money's on Underdark. Oh, and yep, there's the hole.
Boom. Cavernous.
Sorry, y'all. Gonna
Okie
have to
dokie.
jump. All right, that's my turn.
Thanks, Bianca. Keothi's turn.
Can anybody
I
see
have
through
a
the
vote.
wall of fire?
Nope, it is opaque.
Yeah.
You cannot see.
I have a vote. Keothi casts Dispel Magic because she can see the wall of fire. So she can just cast it on the wall. And if she rolls, since it's a 4th level spell, she'll have to use her wisdom. If she rolls 14 or higher, the spell just ends.
I love that.
I'm down with it. Let's do it.
Because otherwise, we all have to contend with it. And like,
I mean, Ajax's
ultimately-
ass is literally burning right now, so it'd be
Yeah.
great. if
Okay.
this
That's
wall
the
fire was
least
gone.
can-
Spell magic if there's something else that she'd be better to do, but also that's fine because she goes right now.
Honestly, I think we need DPS, so I think we need
Yeah.
Suni.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
because if she does it now, then Carasilla and Suni and Cecily can actually all like do stuff.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't get through either. You need to be able to see through. I need to see where I'm going to Misty Step, and I couldn't. The wall is not see-through, so
Mhm.
I would only be able to Misty Step into the wall, which would be
Not
so useless.
great.
So
I mean, unless you want to wait till Ajax's turn, you know, he could just turn around and put his shield down in a spot. You just take a shit ton of damage, though.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
I-
it's-
Let's
I
just
think-
spell it.
I
Yeah.
say that's my vote for her. So she would just have to roll a wisdom check, I believe, because it says to make an ability check
Yep.
using your spellcasting ability. So.
Yep, just like counterspell. So wisdom plus proficiency.
Cool. All right
So
then.
Keothi's proficiency would be the same as yours.
Okay. Well, if we're all cool with me rolling, then I'll just do it.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
Let it rip.
It's gonna say I'm casting Chill Touch. Ignore that.
No, Ajax is not afraid anymore, so let me remove that.
Yes.
Even though he's not technically dead, I would say that'd be enough to remove fear from anybody.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
heard me scream in fear of death. That kind of removes the.
Alrighty. With that, the wall of fire dissipates as the Keothi raises her hand up, and as she does, she clutches her fist and pulls it down, and from the top to the bottom, the flame is extinguished, leaving only remnants of scorch marks on the ground below.
Sweet. And then she has bonus action Healing Light, so I say she does it on Ajax again.
As she casts
Absolutely.
healing light on Ajax. Never mind, that's such a
The
stupid.
fur is singed.
No, say it.
Joe was gonna make a joke. Keothi would never say this, but Joe was gonna be like, I don't even know. I thought it'd be better if you were medium rare as opposed to well done.
Yeah,
That's pretty good, though.
That is funny.
really bad.
That is. If Keothi, was a bit, well, Keothi is kind of silly sometimes, but now's not the time to be that silly.
Yeah.
I
Keothi,
feel like the
Keothi
Monster
thinks it.
Hunter cooking music was playing this whole time.
Keothi thinks it, and she just kind of giggles to herself, and the three of you, Carasilla,
Yeah.
Suni, and Cecily can hear it, but then she just goes,
Feel better, Ajax.
Oh, that's funny.
Thank you.
Imagine her, like, flipping Ajax, being like, he's not done.
Oh my god.
Get the wall of fire back. See the other side.
Alrighty.
I feel like she should
water and steam them.
use her movement to get closer, just so if things happen, she's not super far away.
That's a good move too. So 30 feet would get her. I mean, that literally just gets her right there. So might as well.
That'll
So
do.
she's in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right.
Yes.
I feel like that was a good turn for Kyo.
Yes, your hand is up.
have a
Sorry,
question.
you can stop using the emoji. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you.
Can Bianca see whatever's over here? Now that she's
Yeah,
in
can
there?
I see them?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
See what?
There's something fucking shooting arrows from over
Yeah,
there, dude.
there's rogues.
Oh no, wait, okay. Right.
Them damn rogues.
All right. Keothi is done. Carasilla, it is your turn.
Okay, sorry, I've been like replanning what I was doing since I was worried about this wall for so long and Ajax being afraid, but now I've got options.
Rethink everything.
Yeah, I will. So I guess first of all, would want to move in closer to the room. Just whatever movement I have for that.
Okay.
Can I move Kate? I
Yeah, I
cannot
don't know
move
who has control
Carasilla.
over me. It might be on you, Joe.
Okay, I
I'm
got
so
you.
sorry.
No, that's okay. Just move 30 feet in.
Yeah, just getting in as far as I can.
Yeah, can you put her behind my shield so that at least one person uses the cover?
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks.
Carefully, you take half
and
cover.
Thank you. And so we'll then, on the Meiji boy in the center of the room, we'll try again with the Psychic Lance and hopefully it hits. Same spell as before if that matters. But we'll need an intelligence saving throw from them with a DC of 16.
Okay. They have not used a reaction, so they are going to try and counterspell it again. Not again, this is a different person, but being paralyzed
Yeah,
for a
same
round isn't
thing.
good. DC 14, that is not
16.
a success. 16, okay.
Even worse for them.
Yeah, this was the counterspell one. For them to see counterspelling at 3rd level, they do not counterspell it, and now they're now they need to save from it. So intelligence, you said?
Oh, okay. Yes.
That is also a failure. That is an 11.
Okay, now let me see, because it keeps trying to send it to the VTT, and so it's not actually rolling it, which is kind of really sad. Oh, fuck, never mind, got it. Oh shit, I did it twice. They're both 25s. So yes, it will take 25 damage, and also is incapacitated.
Okay.
Which... That is probably good for the next thing I'm going to do, I think, because then I'll have disadvantage.
Can't take
Because
actions or reactions.
then... Does it have something about saving throws?
Nope, not
Let me
incapacitated.
just chuck my pen. Really? Okay. Well then, with bonus action... My sheet's mad at me. Oh shit, actually, wait, no, fuck, I don't think I can. How far away are these things?
That one is 45 feet away from you. One is 50. One is 40. Those are the ones
Never
you can
mind,
see.
I hate distance. Let me check something real quick.
You're good.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Well then also... Yeah, fuck it, I'll just give then Bardic to Ajax, for being a good boy with a shield.
Nice.
Scratch my
Thanks.
back, I'll scratch yours. And that
He
is all.
protect.
He protect.
He not attack.
And hopefully he knows snack.
Please.
Okay.
Not again.
Alrighty. With that, we come to another Syndicate Blackguard. This one is going
Bye,
to
Bianca.
move up to Bianca.
No, thank you.
No fear for Bianca. This time it's just damage. Alrighty. Bianca.
What if I asked him nicely to not?
Yeah, there has to be consent before you take damage.
You can see as he's loading the verbal shotgun that is his glaive, he says, it's an absolute shame. She was so nice. And the Syndicate Blackguard will make how many attacks? 3 attacks.
1. Oh, I see. We had different things to look
Wait,
at.
does he have a 10-foot reach?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a
It's
glaive user.
It's a glaive, yeah. First one is a 14, which is a miss.
Nice.
Second one is a 10, which is a miss. That was unfortunate. It was a low roll. And that one is a 24 to hit.
Okay. She jumps over the other 2.
Yeah.
Like it's double dutch.
Yeah, both swinging at your legs, trying to knock you prone or knock you to your knees, but you're able just to quick 1-2 hop. But then the second one comes slashing down towards your shoulder. You're able to dodge out of the way, but in that moment it saps your stamina. But as you do deflect a bit with your sword, you're so used to having that other hand there, you have nothing to sort of control your momentum and nowhere to put it. You're not used to it. But as that brief amount of contact is made, initially, Bianca, you take 20 points of damage, with 8 of that being necrotic. And then also, you see something that you have only ever seen Suni do. Where using this creature's...
Divine Smite you.
Using this creature's... Oh no, what? 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 Why is it not there?
Do it. What a shame.
That's so
It doesn't
weird. No, it's so weird because it, like, with how it imported the start of the text, but it didn't import any of the other things that it does.
Yep.
That's
'Cause
so.
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't exist.
That's so funny. Oh, wait a second. Oh no, I'm just dumb. Okay. It's literally right there.
Nice.
Oh, Bianca, no. So as the blow is made, scratching against the sword as you deflect, there is this discharge of evil necrotic energy, this bright flash of purple, this amount of force energy that is going to attempt to push you back 10 feet away and knock you prone into the cavern.
Okay. Yeah.
So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay.
You can fly, right?
I can.
Oh, okay, cool.
Briefly,
I was
but
actually
I
joking
can.
when I said that. I didn't actually know you could fly.
I didn't want to use it in such an early
Well,
thing, but 17.
Okay, alrighty. 17, that is a success, so you will pass, so you will not be pushed back.
Woohoo!
With that, that is the end of its turn. Suni, it is your turn.
So I know I'm not a rogue anymore, but do you technically still get advantage on your attack if you bonus action? Oh no, I can't bonus action hide. Never mind. That's not how that works.
Yeah, that's
the key thing I'm missing. Never mind. I was gonna try to hide, but that's not how that works. God, I miss being a rogue sometimes. Look at me. Okay. Suni will. Oh Jesus, wrong thing. Not the. I don't want the ruler. Okay.
it's a nice juicy shield for you to hide behind.
So juicy, so wow.
Shield. Look at that.
10 I
Look at
recommend.
God. Okay, and then he will duck behind the shield, wave at Ajax and Carasilla, and then this is just for flavor because I know it doesn't really make any sense, but I imagine he'll throw his first sword at, I don't know if I can reach. No, wait, I would, if he's incapacitated, the mage, would I get disadvantage on range attacks?
Nope.
Okay.
It just means he can't take actions or reactions, that's all.
Okay, cool. Is it just prone that does that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's just prone.
Well, just for the sake of flavor, I want him to throw one sword around one side of the shield and the other around the other, so they're coming from different angles, just slicing into them.
Yeah. Wanted style.
Yep. So both at the thrall.
Okay.
I have to make sure I'm within 60 feet of him. I think
You definitely are, yeah.
Okay, cool. Look at God. Okay. Now let's see if I can figure out how to do this consistently.
15. That will hit. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Already used its reaction. 13 points of damage. Okay. Cool.
More
Another one.
from the other side.
Whoa! 30 points of damage? God damn.
Nice.
It is looking really rough. Very bad for... Oh, and
I think it was 30 to hit.
That was 30 to hit.
oh my god. Okay,
Yes,
so we're
it
gonna
was-
get plus 18 there. Okay, all right, cool. Woo! I was like, how do you do 30
Did the first
damage?
damage not roll?
No, it did. It's up
No, it did.
top.
Oh, 13, and then 12.
Yeah. Alrighty. So it is still looking rough, but not nearly as bad as it did look. when it took almost double the damage.
The image you painted in my head is of him like retching and like feeling at his side, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not bleeding." I thought that was. I thought that
Just
was
a
it,
tummy
man.
ache.
Just a little tummy ache.
He's being a little dramatic. I'm not gonna lie.
He was like, "Damn, it's been a while since I fought. That shit hurted."
Alrighty. Cecily, it is now your turn.
Cool. Okay. If I move 20 feet here, can I see everybody down here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna cast a spell and do my shit, and then go hide here after that's over. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do Storm Sphere.
Cool.
This feels like a big enough map with enough dudes on it to do. We're gonna go ahead and display in VTT right there. That should drop the text. Sweet. Okay, and then I need to make a
I'll-
circle.
Plop it.
Yeah, am I able to drag it? Or, no, shit, that's not what I meant to do.
No, I can drag it though.
Okay,
Huh.
I would like to center it there, so it's out of the way of the party. Well, I want to get the link guy, so maybe like there. Yeah, so I'll center it right there, so it's out of the way of the party as much as possible. Yeah. Okay, boom. So wow.
That's opaque.
Yeah, that's what that looks like, guys. It's cool as hell. But yeah, she'll peer up, just kind of survey the battlefield and be like, it's a lot of fuckers, and then just drop Storm Sphere there. So right off the bat, now that it's cast, each creature in the sphere, when it appears or when it ends its turn there, must make a strength save or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. So that's the first thing to worry about.
Okay.
So yeah, and it's save or suck. So it might be that no one takes anything, but there's 10 damage if anyone fails.
Okay. It's really sad that... Okay, I'm gonna have to turn it off because I can't see anything.
Yeah, it's not
okay.
transparent. That's a little
Yeah, I
strange.
tried turning down the opacity, but that did not work. Okay,
Yeah, you would
so...
think a concentration spell would not be okay. But
Okie dokie. Strength saving throw. Big oofy. Not this person's forte. That's a failure, so they'll take 10 points of damage. You can see the bug-like aberration will make a strength saving throw as well. They are a little bit better at those. That is also a failure, though. 10 points of damage. Then to one of these creatures hiding in the shadows. They will also make a strength saving throw.
nice.
That is also a failure. 10 points of damage. And then to the Syndicate Blackguard. Better at strength saving throws. That is a 22, so that is a success. So they take no damage.
Okay, cool. All right, and next part of the spell, this beefy ass spell. Until it ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your turns to cause a bolt of lightning to leap from the center toward a creature you choose within 60 feet. It's a ranged spell attack. You have advantage if they're in the sphere. So that's what I'm doing.
Nice.
I'm gonna hit the thrall, and hopefully just kill him, so he's not a factor.
Okay.
Whoops, I forgot to toggle advantage, so I'll just roll it again.
Okay.
That was not better, so a 20 to hit.
20 to hit, that hits.
Okay. And then that comes out to a flat 4d6 lightning damage.
11 points of lightning damage as you strike the creature. The bolt of lightning crashes into the body, and the creature drops dead.
Sweet. Another one bites the storm. So, once again, there was something good there, and I biffed it. So, last 10 feet of movement, she's just gonna hide over here.
Okay.
And then, of note to everybody, as long as I have that out there, it is difficult terrain, and creatures within 30 feet of the sphere have disadvantage on perception checks made to listen. So nobody try to use your ears right now, because it's not gonna work very well. Cool.
Okay.
I'm done.
Alrighty. Sounds good. So, Cecily, as you end your turn and we move on to the core spawn emissary, you can see the emissary skitters and looks around. Well, I guess none of you can. No! The overlay!
Nope.
We should be right.
He's back.
Here, wait. Back now?
Turn your camera on. There you go.
Hey, all right. There we go. So the core spawn emissary, like I said, is going to move. Well, that's awkward. Is going to fly out of the storm sphere. However, it's difficult terrain. So that is going to be 30. So that's going to be 50 feet of movement to get there, to get out of it. And then they have 10 more feet of movement with their fly speed. They're going to fly 10 more feet forward, and you can see these wings almost like hearing locusts, like that rapid fluttering of sharp chrysalis like wings. Hearing them flap, you can see the creature emerge from the storm cloud and then immediately begin to nosedive down into that deep crater. So they're going to use their action to dash, and they're going to get another 60 feet down. These creatures are incredibly fast. Seeing it move through the storm, like seeing it come out of the storm sphere was one thing. Seeing it dive down full force into that crack is something else entirely. It's gone. Back up at the top of the turn order with Ajax.
Okay, so Ajax is gonna do something weird, and you tell me if I can do this, Joe.
Okay.
He's gonna stop using his shield to block. Instead, so he can leap. This is what, 15 feet? He can leap that, right?
Sure.
I think for the strength check.
Well, like leaping is like with how high your strength score is. Yeah. I don't want to do the math right now. You can. Sure.
Okay, so he's gonna. Well, I'm gonna ask you before I even attempt to do it. He wants to throw Suni across.
Yes.
Okay. So Ajax will look back at Suni and go, "Do you trust me?"
Always.
He's gonna place his spear on the ground for Suni to like get up onto, and then he's just gonna, like a lacrosse ball with the.
Iconic.
Okay.
So he's just gonna chuck him over there.
Okay. Shooting, you were flung across the gap.
And then he is going to jump.
Okay.
And then he's going to. Oh God, what just happened?
Um.
Was that an action or anything to do?
You know, Will say it takes one of your attack actions and one of Suni's attack actions, but I will just because it's cool. Suni, I'll let you make a Moonblade throw attack as you're coming in hot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
This is I wanted to ask for a wombo combo kind of like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so then he's gonna throw him further. In the 15. So okay, Ajax is gonna throw him, and I guess Suni, while you're mid-air, you can chuck your Moonblade at him, and then he's gonna like pole vault over with his spear, and then come down and stab at the same time that Suni chucks his Moonblade.
Okay.
It's like a double attack.
All right, sounds good. So you do just that. Suni, go ahead and make a Moonblade attack, and Ajax make a spear attack.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's fun.
The coolest kids around.
25 to hit.
That'll do it.
23.
23 points of damage.
Not yet. Hold on. I have my Divine Fury as well, which is a D6 plus 4.
Moonblade.
So 9. So that
9
first strike
additional.
is, yeah, what, 32 total.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized that it still says Suni is blessed. Oh shit! I did not mean to do that. Fuck!
Oh shit!
No!
Flying wings.
No!
Princesses fly too. We all fly.
We fly now.
Oh my god.
No! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Everyone's soaring.
You mean
breaking
I meant to hit? I meant to hit bless. Where's that thing at? Oh, bless.
Fine.
Ajax is the one who's blessed, actually.
I'm actually blessed.
Maybe you could also be flying.
Suni, sadly, a 14 will not hit. These creatures are relatively hard to hit. So the Moonblade does flick. The Moonblade does flick past the creature. He's able to dodge out of the way of that as it recoils against the ground and bounces back to your hand, but distracts it enough where Ajax can get a really solid hit in on this creature in particular. Okay. So Ajax, I'll say you still have one more attack left. Oh wait, no, you had just used your attack on your.
Chucked him.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I'm gonna use a goading attack for superiority dice, so that'll be an extra D8, and then they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, nice. Wisdom saving throw.
So they take an extra 5 damage from that.
Okay, wisdom they're all right at. Yeah, it's a 24. That is a success, but extra 5 points of damage.
Cool. That is amazing. Yeah, that's Ajax's turn.
Okay. All right, so then we come to these creatures over here. It's kind of awkward. Is there something about projectiles in Storm Sphere?
There's nothing written about it, so unless it being difficult terrain would affect anything, no.
Okay. What I am gonna say is it would make sense that an aura or a sphere of storm and crazy winds might disorient even the best archer. So, this creature is going to, because they can't see anybody if they go there, because of the stone wall. So they're gonna stay where they're at, and they are going to fire an arrow. So right as Suni was coming down and throwing, Suni, right as you're landing, almost like a shot put, this creature is going to try and make 2 attacks at you. They're going to be with advantage, but because of the Storm Sphere, disadvantage, flatten out to just a basic roll. 1.
Are they within
Natural
30
1.
feet of me?
Yes, they are.
I have blind sight in 30 feet, so does that negate? I don't know if that would negate their advantage, because if I can see them.
Yes, it would actually. So you can see these. With blindsight, it's almost like a Toph's tremor sense, where you can just see these brief echoes of the creature about up to their torso, and it's very strange that even in blindsight, they touch the ground so softly that it's even hard for you to see them, but you do see them. You can see the arrow as it's flying towards you. And so, yeah, that'll just be straight disadvantage, which it was a natural 1 for the first one anyway. So that means it'll be a natural 1. And then the second attack, with disadvantage, that will be another natural 1. So yeah, both arrows are just caught up. One is caught up in the wind and just slams into the ground. The other one, however, you are able to dodge out of the way of it as it flies past you and flies past Carasilla, slamming into some of the wooden barrels and rubble behind Carasilla all the way in the back here.
Can I use my reaction to call out to everybody and point to them where I saw these 2 individuals at with my blind sight?
Yeah, so you only see the one right now, but
only the one, okay.
The one is... Oh, I didn't mean to target them. What can I do here? I will do this. Draw circle. The one that you saw was right there.
Okay. So he'll just call out, Archer right over there, and point in that direction.
Okay. Alrighty, sounds good. So then we come to, this person is dead. They fell down the hole. Then we come to this assassin over here. So this syndicate assassin is going to, within the shadow, they're going to take a shot at Bianca. So that is going to be 2 attacks. Oh no.
Is it through the storm again?
No, this is from a different part of the map, and that is a natural 20.
Oof.
There, Bianca. That's going to hurt.
Yeah,
Okay.
it will.
I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
It?
Yeah.
I might die.
Don't do that.
Well, not die. This is hold on.
A sneak attack with a natural 20? Yeah.
Unconscious is the word you're looking for.
Sorry.
And a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, con save. Yeah,
What was
sorry,
that,
sorry.
And a Constitution saving throw.
Are you gonna push me down? Are you gonna push me down the fucking hole?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. There's just poison damage that goes with it if you fail, and that would have been really ugly on top of the sneak attack. Bianca,
God.
you will take 47 points of damage.
Oh my god. I'm
As
still up, but
this
yeah.
arrow stabs right into your stomach. You can feel it piercing through, right through any of the boiled leather and chain that was on top of it, and just pierces right through the armor, and you can feel it sticking in and piercing into your abdomen.
Yeah.
There is a second arrow.
Oh god damn.
I have 17 hit points, y'all. Let's go.
It's gonna
That
miss.
is a miss. Those were
Boom.
2
Called it.
5s. So yeah, that'll definitely miss.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. That is the end of its turn. You still can't see it. Thrall
Okay.
of the Syndicate is dead. Remove combatant. Bianca sitting pretty with
move.
17 HP.
Go invisible or something.
Wrong character.
Fly. I don't know.
she can fly to an enemy. She can't fly away. I mean,
No, bitch.
she's not, and she can't do anything else but attack right now. So she's sitting there bleeding out. But let's go.
She in it. She in it. I love it.
Yeah. 2 attacks. Wah 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 wah. Let's go. Oops.
Wah wah wah.
That's the first one. And this the second one. 25 and 23.
Those both hit.
Cool. Damage. And then 2d8.
Jesus Christ. 19 minus 15 minus 7. Yeah, he's not looking good. I
Cool.
would venture to say. Looking a little bloodied.
Oh god.
Splat.
I could. I think that's a bonus action. I could use a bonus action. Maybe it's not worth it right now. I'm just not gonna. I don't think it's worth it. He's bloodied?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, we're fine. I think we're okay. I mean, I'm not, but like I think we as a whole are fine. So I'm chill.
Okay. All right. It is Keothi's turn.
Keothi? Oh,
Keothi
I
will.
heard.
I think Keothi should probably heal Cecily, right?
Yeah.
No,
I think that's the best move.
Other than healing Bianca, I don't have a real snappy plan this time. I think. I don't know. I mean, I think maybe doing something to illuminate the two shadowy areas would be useful, but
She could use the light cantrip on something and throw it into one of, like, if she puts it on like a rock, she could throw it in to the space.
I think Bianca should get healed.
I mean, yeah, but that's her
Bianca's
bonus
got
action to heal, isn't it?
yeah,
but
her
casting light is also a spell. Oh wait, her thing is a feature. Never mind.
Yeah.
yeah, she has.
And it's a cantrip, actually, casting light, so she could cast a spell as well.
Yeah. But
So we could do that. Unless anyone has any other ideas.
I think it's a good idea.
I think she should do that and then heal Bianca and then move forward. If she's
Cool.
able to jump that gap.
Is she strong?
Yeah, Keothi's strong. She can jump it, no problem.
She's also tall. She
Yeah.
probably like
She could literally just like
Span her
split-
legs.
Yeah, span her legs across.
That's funny.
Cool.
So
15
I
feet.
think
do here or here or here or here.
I like there
Okay.
personally, and I
She
would
picks
like.
up a pebble on the way.
And which darkness is she throwing? I feel like, yeah, you're over here. You were clicking over here. I think over here is a good idea since we already have eyes on this person a little bit.
Yeah, they're kind of spotted, ish.
So pick light on the rock, throw light rock into darkness, heal.
Imprisoning me.
Yep.
Okay. So the arrows were emanating from right here, so we'll say that's where you throw the light.
Oh yeah, wherever it was. Oh yeah,
and-
way over there.
Yeah.
Light is how much?
I think it's only like 30 feet.
So
let's
15
look.
and 15.
I
Uh,
thought
Oh,
it was
wait,
30
it
and
touched-
30.
20-foot radius.
Oh,
No,
and
yeah,
10.
light's not very big.
lol.
It's 20-foot radius of bright, 20-foot radius of
Oh.
dim.
Okay, it's 40. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
2020.
The light can be
Sick.
colored as you like, so she should make it
What
pretty.
color? Yeah.
Green
That's
for
LED color.
Ellen.
I did a
Yeah,
pale
sorry.
green.
Nice.
Light animation type. It's definitely hexadome.
Gonna look crazy.
No, yeah, we'll say a sunburst. There we go. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And as the light is thrown down, this pale green light, you can see one of the creatures right there. As the shadow is burned away, the creature becomes immediately visible, as it seems as though shadow is a permanent stealth for this creature.
Ah.
All right.
Bitch.
John, I'd like that feature. If you want to write that down.
Funny, Twig has that feature, actually. You just have to...
What level's Twig?
I mean, that she got from like 3rd level. I think it's the base thing from Gloomstalker.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, actually, no, it totally is because it's part of the Umbral
Hello,
site shit.
Trouble.
Trouble.
Umbral sight, Umbra.
Ah!
Alright, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Get it,
Okay.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
It's fate, John.
Hello, Trouble. He is Shadow. He has Umbral sight.
Okay.
All right, that's Keothi's turn.
Yeah, I think we're done with Keoth.
Yes.
Josela!
Real quick, can I get a measurement to Bianca? I imagine she's within
30.
Yeah. Okay. So then, we'll have 2 daggers going right towards Bianca, but
I love
One of them is
really-
resolution, and one of them is for the grip thing. So I'm not actually. Anyway, just to clarify. So she will first of all pull herself to be right by Bianca's side, and
Oh, nice.
then using resolution, will I guess.
I thought he would try and leave by now. I didn't realize he was gonna be permanently here. I thought this would be pretty
He likes to be
uncomfortable
held
for
like
him.
a child.
Yeah, he's getting heavy as shit. I'll tell you what.
So Bianca is instantly getting that 5 healing.
Oh, I get.
That is also max.
Roll-
I know. I do remember everything.
It's not max. It's roll twice.
Well, I can't roll higher than a 4 and a D4. So
Oh, okay.
it's,
Nice. Beautiful.
And then, because you're looking pretty shitty.
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
How much was that?
rude.
5. And so then she would have quickened that. So then I have low confidence in my rolls. And so then for my
Where's she?
action, I will cure wounds. Bianca, theoretically being over there.
No, can you
And
move Carousel?
so-
We can't.
I
I know you have trouble.
He's preoccupied. That's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
as
So
soon
then-
as Trouble decides to move. Oh, see,
Oh.
he knows. He knows.
There you go.
He knows.
So then you can take an extra 26. and
That's
that
really
was
funny.
Thank you. 26. Thank you. Thank
Aw.
you.
And since I haven't used any movement, I would just like to get behind one of those rocks or whatever, just so I'm kind of back and out of the way of things. Yeah, sick. And that is that.
Bapa booey, bapa booey. Okay.
Papa Booey.
Alrighty. Carasilla, that's your turn. Syndicate Blackguard.
Yeah, what's he gonna do? Bitch.
He is going to seeing the light and seeing the healing, he is actually going to attack Keothi.
That's rude.
No, it's not.
Oh
No, what
shit.
if you just didn't?
You're right.
No?
Gotcha.
But Carasilla just did a bunch of healing. This is like discrimination against healers.
It really is.
But she
like-
was there and then she wasn't.
Let's
so
be
yeah.
honest. Let's be honest. Though, Keothi got 101 HP.
That's
Yeah,
a natural
Kyo's
20.
Full health.
Much hardier.
Yeah, it's fine. You know what? Take the
But
damage.
I don't want Keo to fall down the
Keothi
hole.
takes 47 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit. Well,
And Keothi needs to make a constitution saving throw, which she gets +4
I
from.
forgot about that. Okay.
Oh wait.
And she's heavier, so if she falls down the hole, she falls.
Aura from Suni,
Very
dude.
nice.
Yep.
Dude, her saving throw in con is already 10, so that'd be.
I think it's
Plus
adding it
14.
already.
Oh, it's already adding it.
Yep, since we're using VTT, it automatically adds it to her. Yep.
Gotcha. Alright.
Not a high DC.
How much
Not
damage
bad.
did she take? 47?
47.
Okay. Oh wait, that's not how this
I'm
character sheet
clicking
works.
on the +10, and it's not the
You have to click on the word of the stat, and then it'll prompt you saving throw or.
Ah, that's interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just not right.
Situational, normal. Boop.
Okay. All right, she
Yeah,
succeeds
it's
the
already
first
added
one.
that before.
However, he does have 3 attacks.
Oh my god.
No, he doesn't.
Second attack. 19.
The hit? Yeah,
Yep.
it does.
Okay, that's 21 points of damage.
Okay.
The smite uses his bonus action, so he can't do it again.
Okay.
And then finally, third and last attack, normal. God damn, that's 25 to hit.
Okay, so she took another 21, you said?
You're right before this, yep. And then
Okay,
the
that brings it down to 33.
the lowest I've ever rolled for damage, 2 1s and a 6. That's going to be 12 points of damage.
Okay, so she's down to 21 out of 101.
Okay,
Oh my god.
that's his turn. Suni, it's your turn.
Oh my god.
I regret what I said.
Good
You were
turn,
right. She
Syndicate
was
Blackbird.
fine. I guess Keothi
This
is
guy
bloodied.
is badly injured, right? So Suni's like
he's looking rough.
real mad now. So he's gonna step right, maybe. Maybe he will.
Yeah.
Trying to be directly in
yeah.
front of Keothi. And he's gonna drop one of his moonblades, and he's gonna like double fist this one and just bring it all the way up. And I'm gonna try to just cut right through in this guy in half if I can.
Hell yeah.
I'll smite as hard as I need to, but
oh, sick, dude.
But
Go ahead.
If I need to.
Go ahead and roll both your attacks, and we'll just count it as one for flavor.
Okay.
Don't miss.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Roll your second attack. 14's a miss. So go ahead and roll your damage for the first one. 17.
I'll go ahead and I don't know. How bad is he looking?
He's looking pretty rough. I mean, on a scale of 0 to 119, he's looking pretty bad.
I'll go ahead and just. I assume he's really mad. I'll do a second level smite on this. So just it coming down with this like whirling green energy as he does it.
Okay.
So second level, that's what, 3d8?
3d8. Yep, because this individual is not considered a fiend or undead. 15 points of damage. Alrighty. With that, Suni, you bring the blade down, incredibly angry and frustrated, like Luke in Return of the Jedi, just slamming it down. And as you do, you can see he throws the glaive up to parry, but the moonblade just breaks right through the glaive, cutting through it, cutting through the helm, and down the center of the face and down to the chest cavity, just absolutely immolating this like quarter of an inch thick line down the face and into the chest as the two pieces just split in half as the blackguard falls over dead.
Hell yeah.
Keothi does say, "God damn."
Yeah, and then Suni will, I obviously just, again, for flavor, he's gonna pick the second moonblade up, and stand trying to guard Keothi from the assassins around also.
Okay.
Just being ready.
Okie dokie, sounds good to me. All right, with that, Cecily, it is your turn.
All right. Part one. I'm just gonna get here now and tuck behind that corner.
Okay.
Part two. We can't see this enemy. Yeah, we still can't see him.
Correct. Suni did shout out where he was, so you would have a vague idea since he does have blind sight. So any attack rolls would be with disadvantage unless you have an AoE spell that you want to use.
Okay. I already get advantage from the Storm Sphere bolt if they're in it. So would that even out?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll go for it with my bonus action. So as she's running, she'll kind of scan and notice that suddenly no one's there anymore, or they're all bloodstains. And be like, and just like, aim roughly in that area.
Mm-hmm.
See what that does. Boop. I'm thinking no.
Oh.
I'm thinking that's a no there.
No, a -1 will not hit.
Yeah.
Would you like to use a point of luck? May I offer you a point of luck in these trying times?
Let me see if I used.
Do you get those back on a short rest or long rest?
Long.
We haven't fought anything in like a couple days, so there's no way you have any missing, right?
Yeah, I have all three. I'll use one. I'll regret that at the end, but you know, for now, I'm gonna. Well, the reason I'll regret it is because it won't work. It never does. Yeah. Yep.
12's their AC?
No.
Imagine.
God.
Okay.
It would cool if it was though. Consider.
Yeah, Joe, I mean, you
The
can
lucky
do something
feat-
about this.
This entire campaign, the Lucky Feat, at least for me, and maybe other people's experience is different, but it exists solely to teach me about the dangers of gambling. It really.
Wait. Didn't he take damage earlier from Storm Sphere?
Yeah, he took 10.
Okay.
in bludgeoning.
Faux pas on my part.
Oh.
You know when you're making encounters and you're like, this is a good way to balance it, but you don't make the change reflected on the character sheet. You're like, I'll just remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time.
So we're going to say earlier, because the creature was in the shadows, it was around the pillar, that 10 damage never hit it. It never happened, right? That wasn't a thing that ever happened. It was able to dodge out of the way of the storm. However, though, there were traces of ionic energy that clinged around it, like when you rub carpeted your feet with socks on carpet, just like singeing around it. And when that bolt of lightning slams near it, it misses by about 5 feet, but those traces of lightning end up slamming towards it, dealing the 10 points of damage there. These creatures only have 1 hit point, and I just forgot about that.
Wow. Okay, I did it.
Yay!
I did it.
All right.
However, instead of the creature being a blood splatter or being singed like some of the others, these syndicate assassins in particular, you see something that all of you have seen at least to a degree before. You can see their bodies are partially made of twisted shadow as they just kind of begin to fall in on each other, leaving a vacuous space of their armor and weapons, but their physical form just kind of collapses and twists and then pops like a collapsing black hole and vanishes, leaving no trace of their body at all, seemingly having been consumed by the shadow.
Nom nom nom.
Dark friendly.
Nom,
So they, like,
nom, indeed.
Bijan Light, is that what they are basically?
Yeah, they have the 7-day free
LITE.
trial.
7-day free
Yeah. I just don't think they're ready to pay the price to get the full version, if you know what I mean.
Expensive.
Price, you know, you gotta weigh it
Yeah.
up. Sometimes
Yeah.
you just can't financially justify it. I get it.
Yeah. Cecily?
Yeah, it's
Anything
bonus
else?
action.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, movement, bonus action. Storm Sphere is still being active. She's gonna yell to everybody as she glances around. Where's the bug fuck?
Down the hole.
I wish you wouldn't.
Down the hole?
Down!
It flew down the hole.
It went down the hole.
Okay. And she will, since everything's gone, drop concentration on Storm Sphere. So everybody now has slight ringing in your ears that happens after you've been listening to heavy metal for a bit. And
tinnitus.
her action, she's actually gonna ready lightning bolt, and the condition will be when the bug, the knight that fell, or either or both show up. She will just shoot a lightning bolt at them.
Okay. Alrighty, sounds good. You hold that. And we move up to the top of the turn order with Ajax.
Okay, Ajax is gonna run over here.
Okay.
So he's all of his movement, and he is going to take an attack with his spear.
Okay, normal attack. That'll hit. Roll your damage. I mean, it's dead, but
Okay. I have a cool way he wants to kill it.
nice.
Okay, so 30 damage. So Ajax is going to run over and slide on the ground and like use his shield to hit it in the like legs to like knock it off kilter. And when it's like sideways, he's going to stab down in its back with the spear.
Nice. Yeah. As you knock into it and then slam the spear down, as it pierces through the flesh and skin, you can see immediately the creature just falls apart from the radiance that currently is coursing across its body and its skin. Same as the other one, falling in on itself, and the entire form of this creature evaporates before your eyes, leaving all of you alone and out of combat. As all of you look around, it seems as though there is no more active threat. You hear no rapid fluttering and flapping of insect-like wings coming from the cavern below. Seems as though there is one path ahead of you, as the rocky tunnel in this direction, most of the boulders seem to have collapsed in on the tunnel itself, leaving no viable path this way, leaving only one direction to go, down these sets of stairs where Cecily stands. But before you can go down there, that is where we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Yo, so real quick, is somebody going to help me across, or should I cast jump on myself?
No, we have to go down where you're at, so don't come over.
Okay.
I think we're going back to you.
I cast jump. I jump over.
Jump
Go back.
I jump back over.
Otherwise, Bianca would have helped. She would have like put her hands out or something. But
sure.
Yeah.
So, all right. With that, we'll go ahead and take a break right there. Thanks for watching so far, and we will be right back. Bob, okay, we're back. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and dive right back in. Our party had just finished clearing out. Oh, and Cameron's back too. What a nice surprise. Had just finished clearing out the enemies within this stage. Just finished clearing out the enemies within this area. And the bridge had collapsed, having one of the enemies fall very, very incredibly deep into the caverns below. And now the party, after having destroyed the enemies in front of them, they now only have one passageway in front of them, unless there's anything else they'd like to do in this area specifically. Excuse me. Sorry. So, as you are here on this side of the cavern, Cecily still close to the stairs. What do you guys want to do?
I believe the idea of a short rest was floated. How does everyone feel about that?
Mm-hmm.
Good with a short rest.
Yeah.
Just to
I
get
don't need
everyone's
one, but
HP back.
Yeah,
I'm perfectly fine. I don't have anything to gain from a short rest, to be honest. But I'm here
Yeah.
to keep watch
I
for
need hit
everybody.
points.
Well,
Exactly. Yeah, there's no reason not to, you know.
I think just for the people that are still injured, I think that's the main reason why I was saying it, because I think...
Yeah.
Because I know Carousel is a little bit damaged. Ajax and Bianca, I'm sure, are definitely... And Kirthi
Ruthie's near death. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, yes!
She
That whole
needs
thing.
to rest. So, and just so we don't use more resources, might as well just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. If we have the safety and there's no time sensitive, we're gonna get out of this dungeon and the city's gonna be burned to the ground. And they'll be like, oh, if only you got here an hour sooner. People showed up.
Rough.
And I will say, for people using hit die, you will get an extra D8.
Nice. Thank you.
Do we want to? Because I like I said, I have nothing to gain or no short rest stuff or anything. So like, if somebody wants to just like take an hour watch with Cecily, just so that if the rest gets interrupted, we can be prepared.
Yeah, I don't have anything to gain from a short rest either, so I can do that.
Okay. Cool. And Joe, is there anything that would immediately prevent us from attempting a short rest?
Nope.
Okay. Cool. I just figured I'd check that that's not like, yeah, you can like hear demons climbing their way towards you.
Nope.
Cool. Alright then.
Okay.
Well, Cecily will let everyone take a nap.
Alrighty.
Back to Fool.
So yeah, go ahead and use your hit die for a short rest if you should like to do so.
Ooh, nice. I think I'm gonna roll a few more though.
Don't forget you have an extra D8.
Yes. Oh yeah. And let's see. Sorry, I'm not doing anything interesting. If anyone else wants to talk about anything, I'm just rolling.
No, if nobody has any conversations or anything else they'd like to do, then yeah.
Suni will obligatory loot the corpses.
Yeah.
Of the ones that still exist.
So there is the one blackguard, the Syndicate blackguard, and then also the thrall of the Syndicate that you can loot.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and do that.
Make an investigation check for me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 17. Sounds good to me. So as you begin to rifle through the pockets and the different cracks and crevices within these two creatures, I would say that you initially find a combination of about 45 gold pieces. Say that right now. On top of that, you do the glaive, at least that the Syndicate Blackguard was using was a +1 glaive. There's that for you. And then let's see, various spell casting components on him as well. Plate armor, if anyone's interested in that.
I'll take it.
Okay, all right, Cecily has some plate armor now. And then Suni, on the thrall of the Syndicate, you are able to find another one of those necklaces, sort of interconnected 2-3 inches in diameter circles that seem to be like a puzzle piece that would fit into somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I'll go ahead and take that off.
Okay. You grab it. You have it.
And then while I have it and while everybody is napping, I guess if Cecily is keeping watch over here, I would just take a cursory glance around to see if there's anything that looks... I know there's only like the one other way to go, but just if I can kind of scout that way, I suppose, to look to see if there's any doorways or anything like that.
Yeah, make a perception check.
I want to also roll a perception check, but I want the flavor to be that she is sitting still and feeling the wind and trying to notice if there's any shifts.
Okay.
Because she's level 11 now, the storm thing. Woo.
Okay. You could have left it at just the first part, but I appreciate all the the satirical commentary that followed afterwards. I thought it was cool as it was, but nice. So perception.
I will not be using a point of luck.
Well, we've learned how that works.
Time and time again.
So Cecily with a 7. The air in here is stagnant. There is no current. There is no breeze. You, after moving through that iron door, you've moved to an area deep below the earth that the air has become stagnant. There is no flow. There is nothing to listen to.
Man,
Suni.
That's perverse.
I know. Suni, in your perception check, listening and looking, for one, you do notice the 2 toppled statues over on this area. The statues themselves do have scrawlings on the bottom in Elvish, for those of you that can read Elvish.
He can hardly read common, so he'll just shout out something written in Elvish over here.
But you would also
keep going.
You would also be able to recognize these individuals are Elvish.
In the statues, you mean?
The statues are Elvishes. Yeah, they're like elven people. Okay. You do, Suni, with a 15. Every once in a while, you can hear an echo from the chasm. Not exactly sure what it is precisely, but every once in a while, whether it be a stone falling or a small chitter, or a slight flapping of an insectoid-like wing, there's something down there. No idea what it is, if it's that same emissary that went down there initially, but there's something down there. Other than that, kind of what you find.
Cool. So I'm just going to, while everybody is still short resting for that entire time after that, if there's any more time that's happening, just sitting by the crevice, trying to feel out with his blind sight to have any sort of advance on if something starts to come up.
Mm-hmm.
And just meditating on that.
Okay.
Right. I'll read the Elven thing. Just cause at the time.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So, as you look down towards the elven names, you can see there is just the names, no titles attached to them. But the names themselves, the first names, mean nothing to you. Kara and Ziana. They are two female elves. The last name is what catches your attention and gives you pause for a moment. Kara and Ziana Bainir.
Interesting.
Now, granted, the statues are broken, and heading down further into that way, the cave is collapsed and destroyed.
Is there any visual indicators without skin tone that these are dark elves in the statues?
Yes, I would say that, well, Cecily, make a history check.
Okay. Let's get a fat ol' +1. I will not be using a point of luck.
It's hard to tell. You're not too familiar with the culture of Underdark Drow, just because it's one of the very few races in the world where the culture has maintained to be sort of a monolith, where it is just Drow that are a part of that culture. And on top of that, the statues are hewn from stone, so there's no coloring to them at all to indicate one way or the other. So, at least from your eyes and what you know, I mean, probably, but there's no visual indicators that would lead you to believe that they are Underdark Drow.
Right. Well, she would definitely take note of it. It's interesting. And I think once everybody's done resting, she'd share that she noticed the last name. And that it's the same last name that she's pretty sure the dude at the end of time had. I'm sure somebody else in the party who has a higher awareness of such things can confirm that information for...
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we also have more awareness of the Isles party than just when y'all went to the future, right?
Yeah,
correct.
I mean, she knows that, like, there is a current timeline Nalfian out there doing some stuff, but, like, yeah, not much beyond that.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
I think we're good to go down.
Okay.
Well, if Cecily does after everyone wakes up, bring up the last name in the statues. Was there anything written in Undercommon? Because I know Bianca knows about the connection of the Damaris and Baynir families.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything more there?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Okay.
There's nothing on the surface level as you look at it, but...
Oh, wait. Would it technically be with advantage with my Grim Psychometry? Oh, wait. No, that's history. Sorry. Never mind. 10.
10?
People say it.
So as you are looking around on the statues, you can see there is faded traces of something on there that maybe at one point in time was scrawlings in Undercommon, but it seems as though these statues have not only been broken for a while, but whenever something was written on them, it was written so long ago that it's kind of faded away a bit, where it just looks like stain on the broken stone as opposed to anything meaningful that could be decoded.
Okay. Well, at least, like, Bianca can confirm that this is Drow, like, names.
Yeah,
So,
and make a
like,
medicine
names.
check for me real quick, just passively as you're kind of looking.
Oh, no.
So I was gonna ask,
Not
is it like
good.
absolutely faded, or is it just from Bianca's role? Like, could I also try and have a look? Because Carousel also knows, well, both Elvish and Undercommon.
Yeah, sure, Carousel. I'd give you a investigation check to see if maybe you can kind of take a different look at it.
18.
18. So yeah, as you're looking at it, it seems to be, it's broken for sure. So it looks like it was probably scrawled on the statues before they were broken. So you kind of have to move a couple chunks around, connecting them and realigning them a little bit. But you do eventually see words in Undercommon, and Bianca, as Carasilla begins to move them together, having you pointed it out initially, you do see that what probably, like I said, it's broken. It's probably just like the first 4 letters as opposed to the entire thing, but it's enough for you to be able to jump to a conclusion. It looks like the word traitor in Undercommon was scrawled over these statues.
That makes sense. Okay. I mean, Bianca would kind of, because like the history between the families was that the Damaris kind of rejected the Baynirs.
Correct. Yeah, they were Baynir, and they separated from the house.
Right. So that makes sense. These probably then were originally these are probably Damaris people now because they changed their names and everything and left. That's probably what we can assume from that. So, I mean, without doing the RP stuff, Bianca's filling people in with her train of thought as we puzzle piece some of this stuff together. So, what were their names again, Joe? I like heard them, but I did not write them down in time.
That's okay. Kara and Ziana, and I'll post those in the chat.
And also, just following that thought, did we get the name of, I guess, the first Baynir that then became into the whole Daenerys thing?
Yes, you would have it. It is Alendar. Damaris. Is currently buried within Damaris Keep. Actually, now that I read that.
Oh, nice.
And I forgot how intricate this cross-story connection thing was. Jesus Christ!
Nelson and Bianca gotta hang out. They gotta chat.
They gotta do something. Jesus. Oh my god.
All right.
Crazy.
I don't think there's anything else for us to really.
Worse too.
Yeah, I don't think we've learned anything else.
You know, I will say, you can, Carousel, you can also make a medicine check.
Because mine sucked. I didn't even know what I was.
I'm half
Doing it.
decent in that. That's a 7 though.
Oh no!
Yep, nope, nothing.
We'll never know.
Like I said, only half decent, you know? Only
Yeah.
got half proficiency.
Yeah, you guys get the word traitor, and you both kind of look at it, and you're like, oh, whatever, and you just like give up.
Damn.
Anyways, it's alright.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else?
Don't think so.
I mean, is there anything else in this area besides the statues that we're missing? I'm guessing not. At least from what I can see.
Nope. From any of the investigation checks that had been made earlier, you believe, with little to no reasonable doubt, that this place has been thoroughly searched.
We did not roll Keothi's hit dice.
That's Aki Bobaki,
Oh.
dude.
Let's just roll 4 of them.
A bunch. Just until she's full.
That
Actually, that would take long.
sucked. What? 16 for 48?
What's her con though? Don't forget about the con.
Plus 2.
So then that'd be plus another 8 on top of that.
But still, that really sucks.
It's 24.
Plus
Oh,
Caracella's
and-
thing, right?
Yeah, extra D8 from Song of Rest.
Okay. I mean, we can roll more hit dice. I just
Yeah.
wasn't trying to
I
use
mean,
all of them up. Are you
Oh.
kidding me?
Yeah, I'm just like, chances are we're not going to take another short rest. And so may as well just roll them until she's full.
Yeah.
How many hit
So I don't
dice
think
do
there's
you
any
have
point
per
holding
level?
on.
I mean, she should have 9 like the rest of us, so we can roll 3 more. See how she does there. Don't suck. Okay, that's better.
Plus
I mean, I guess you're right. Till full would be fine too. But she won't be able to
Plus
get to
6.
full.
plus 6 to that because
Roll them.
Oh yeah, plus 6. 69. Okay.
Nice.
How many do we have left? I lost track.
You rolled 4 and
you-
3, so you have 7 and you 2
So
more.
2 more. Okay.
Plus a D8 for the last one, right? Because of your Song of Rest.
No,
Or
I
is it
think it's
just
just
one
one
song
song
of
of rest per short
Yeah.
rest.
So plus 4, so it's
Yeah, so 81. Yeah, plus another 4. 85. Yeah, so definitely wasn't able to get back up to full, but
definitely better.
she's
than what she's
much
got.
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Let's do this. Next room.
Okay.
We.
I
Ajax in the
can't believe
front.
she only got 16 from the 48. That sucks.
Yeah, that ain't
It's
great.
pretty shit.
Okay, let me copy and paste Keothi from this one to this one. Boopity boop. Boopity scoop. Okay. So.
Ooh, someone just screamed, dude.
As the 6 of you move down the staircase.
Can we do it
There's-
stealthily?
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Last time we just went in and got hit, so
Well,
I'm not stealthy. Okay, let's go.
But we had to open a whole door. Oh man, I got in that one. Sorry, y'all.
and you know, you can be stealthy all you want, but there was just a giant storm sphere that could be heard audibly.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's very fair. Well, Carousel got a 16. She's raising the average. She's doing her part, pulling her weight.
I'll roll Keothi's just for
You're muted,
funsies.
Mark.
18. Wow, Keothi. Wow, Cecily. Suni?
Still muted, buddy.
You're still muted.
Struggling. Look at his face.
I'm sorry, there's like, I don't know where it's coming from, but all of a sudden my computer is like playing some like weird jazzy blaring horn sound, like, and I can't hear anything and I don't know what's going on. It just came out of nowhere. Give me a second.
Yeah,
We're
you're
definitely failing
Do
ourselves.
you like jazz?
What a hilarious.
Why don't
prompt.
we just roll his stealth check?
Yeah, honestly, I think that might be a good idea.
It's the
getting it.
Monsters
Poor
Inc.
guy.
theme song.
Oh, he doesn't-
Yes.
All right.
Over. Keep making more noises. Make it worse.
Okay. All right. He's got
Close it all.
He's got it.
Close everything.
Tabs
Remove it all.
flashing before his eyes.
It's not funny. It's
I
a little
figured
funny.
out what it was. Oh my god. So I. Oh no, this is playing. Shit, stop. Fuck. Okay. So I was in a different window on my computer. I had on the short film, A Trip to the Moon, which is like a silent film, like sci-fi movie from 1911. And it was for showing my film class, and one of my students was making up an assignment and tutoring today. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it started playing on this YouTube thing on this other window, and I could not find it because I didn't know that I had this other window minimized, but it was just playing, and it was so loud.
Remember how I said if you closed your tabs, your computer might run a little better?
It wasn't even about that's like a different window. I specifically don't even have that
You
many
just
right
could
now.
just close it.
Listen, what I'm interested in
I
right now
got
is a
it
stealth
finally.
check.
I'm so sorry.
I'm interested in.
Well, as soon as
I'm
playing
trying
hardcore
to,
jazz.
you know, I'm trying
well,
to
it's-
build some suspense and some momentum here.
No.
Yeah,
so
seriously.
sorry.
And we've
That-
spent
that-
so
that-
long
that-
talking
that-
about jazz.
Just got
Do you like
overwhelmed by this shit, so I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I don't
Stealth check.
believe you.
I'm with it. Okay.
Please stop.
Stealth. I'm good at that. Normal. Boom. You're done now.
Boom, you're done.
Please stop. Okay.
Also raising the average, good for you.
So guys, I don't think we're very stealthy.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So, you all try your best to quietly begin to move down the stairs. However, this area, it's strange. Something that you're starting to notice now is there are varying degrees of evidence of life and then immediate dilapidation. Where in some places, like the cots that Carasilla had investigated earlier, it seemed as though there were so many people here that had been here quite frequently. This is some hideout that has been in constant use. But then you look in places like the stairs. It looks like parts of them are completely covered in dust. You make a one step, Bianca, at one point in time, you take a step on a piece of stone, and your heel hits it just right, and it cracks and breaks and begins to cascade down the rest of the staircase. This all the way down to the bottom of the stairs.
Be careful, there's loose pieces upstairs.
Good to know.
And eventually you get down to this bottom area. After heading down this staircase for 10-15 minutes, just a constant decline. One step after the other. Every once in a while there's a torch illuminating your way, but then other than that, it is just darkness. You eventually make your way to the bottom. And this dichotomy between dilapidation and a vibrant living area and hideout is struck an even greater chord. Immediately at exiting, you see what looks like logs and tables and chairs that have been set up, an area for people to sit and to eat. You see two tables on the opposite end of this larger room that have fresh goods on them: apples, potatoes, tomatoes. You see books and papers, knives, buckets of water. You see weapons and barrels with supplies. But over so much of it, there is just this thin layer of dust. So incredibly strange, but not as strange as the thing that you see that is across the room. This thing is honestly the best way to describe it. from the waist up, rather humanoid. Square shoulders, 2 arms. But you can see its head is slightly pointed, and its face is just this oozing wisps of magic? Tendrils? You're not sure. It is just this slimy ooze kept inside this chitinous plate. From the waist down, it seems to have 8 legs that are fibrous and sinewy. They have these jutting crystals or tendrils coming off the joints. The feet that jut out of its long serpent-like body at the bottom half, they have appendages. They have 4 or 5 fingers each. You can also see 2 smaller hands jutting out of the bottom of the body. And in one of the hands, it holds this staff that has this writhing, almost jellyfish-like movement, as if it were floating in water, but just freely moves. You can see something akin to what I'm going to put in the chat right here.
Okay, that's a lot more friend-shaped than I was imagining. Okay, cool.
So, you can see that as all of you make contact with this creature, you can see it immediately begin to crawl away from all of you.
No, come back. We're friends.
As I'm going to go ahead and pull you here. As you see, it was standing here, but immediately crawls down into this hole and disappears.
Wait, where was it standing?
That's so ominous.
Right here. And it immediately went down into this cavern.
Damn it.
However, all of you hear emanating from the cavern a voice. A voice you're familiar with. You know for a fact. You hear at least what you believe to be Captain Fedorov's voice. As he begins to shout up.
Hello? Is someone there? Please, someone help. I've been trapped here for so long. I hear you. Please help me. Please.
What do you mean so long, dude? We just saw you yesterday, bitch.
I was gonna say, I realize I've managed to not use any of my 3rd levels, which is a really fun fact and good for me. But I guess on that point, can I just cast a quick sending to Fedorov? Just a little. Just wanna check in, see how you're doing. Not sure, but seems there's something impersonating you. But are you alright?
What if this is the actual Fedorov and the other
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's not
checking.
Fedorov
Because I
that
don't want
we
to ignore it,
know.
because like it's totally not right. Like you shouldn't be down here.
Oh no, we're getting mad-eyed moodied.
So I'm just like, if I cast sending to the one that I know, the one that I know and love, surely.
Like having deja vu.
Okay. You do receive a response.
Yes, everything is fine. Where are all of you at?
Boy, that's not how it works.
That's not how sending works.
You don't have to waste another 3rd level if we're gonna have to do more combat.
I wouldn't.
And so I guess she'll just relay it to everyone. It certainly isn't him, whatever it is. Wouldn't be surprised if it's from that creature thing, whatever crawled down in there in the first place.
We should still be on our guard.
Ajax is gonna start walking in.
Okay.
Just in front of everybody, and just like make a, just look around, make sure is anything looking at us, or anything on the ceiling or in the walls, or.
Yeah, make a perception check. Where's everybody else going?
Suni. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Suni would go nearish, not necessarily stealthing, I guess, but like quietly walking near the crater, trying to feel out with his blind sight to see if he can feel anything down there.
Okay. Blind sight's 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As you approach, with 30 feet of blind sight, you don't feel anything initially.
Okay.
Cecily's gonna start opening a bunch of crates and see if anything of note is in any of them.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Cool.
I think Bianca's. Oh, why am I picking up Keothi with me? That's not what I want.
His friends go together.
Yeah, I guess she could come with, but just kind of walk up here. I think she's starting to just like wants to get across the room because we came from here.
Yep.
And so she's just getting ready to like cross the room to just see how to move on to the next spot. But while she's going, like if this is like fire is lit, and like again the whole like things that seem like they've been used, she'd kind of just investigate it as she goes. Nothing like super serious, but like or like check it out. Maybe not a full investigation, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's doing.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Carasilla?
I think it should also kind of a similar vein to Bianca, just be looking around, but she's specifically trying to see if there's any like signs of things that aren't dust covered, whether they be just areas on the ground or like actual surfaces.
Okay.
Just anything like that.
Right there, between the two tables. Okay. Cecily, as you begin to open some of the crates and dig your hand in, you find a collection of dried goods, whether it be grain or various jugs of water. As you sort of dip your hand into them, you can feel them. The grain isn't rotted. The water is stagnant but not stale. It's not been down here that long. But with a 10, it seems just supplies. Don't notice anything too more than that. So Bianca was a 22. Carasilla, what was yours?
Shit, have I lost it then? Hold on. 22. Oh, buddy.
Hey, all right.
Thanks.
The two of you, looking over the flames and the fire right here, Bianca, and Carasilla looking over the table, the two of you have a moment where Carasilla will say you move right here. You begin to look at the table closely at the flames and the food. Bianca, you begin to look over the fire and get closer to it. With a 22 from each of you, both of you just barely notice a slight flicker, a hole, a fire moving in a way that is not natural. Bianca, you begin to move your hand, and heat doesn't bother you, being a tiefling. But as you get your hand closer, you realize there's no natural heat coming from this fire. Carasilla, you notice the same thing as you begin to move your hand down to one of the plates. There was something in your mind that was telling you that it was there, that you could pick it up and move it, but as soon as you get past that, your hand phases through it.
I think.
And at that
Okay.
moment, before anybody else has anything else they can do.
24 perception.
Not even an action.
Nope. With a 24 perception, Ajax, as you are looking around and scouting, trying to keep an open eye and ear for anything, there is an immediate pop and snap before you have any reaction that can be had, Ajax, before any of you can react to it at all. It happens so fast. Just at the moment that you notice something is wrong, it's already too late. As appearing here, in front of this table, you can see an individual, an entity, a person, a thing. Shrouded, hooded, no visible face or features clear at all. You can see robes of black and purple and gray. And before the flash of magic happens, you see a skeletal hand, very similar to the signet ring that you had seen before. As the hand raises and flicks, in an instant, some of you try and grab weapons to throw, some of you try and make some type of attack. The weapons are caught in this massive, incredibly large spell that begins to take shape in front of all of you. You see, too big to fit in this room, a wave. Wave isn't good enough. A tsunami. 300 feet long, so tall that it crashes up against the ceiling, 50 feet thick in front of him. The tsunami immediately slams into each and every single one of you as each one of you try and grab at something, try to stop yourself from falling. The wave is too strong. Immediately, you are just swept up into the water and pushed into this cavernous hole behind all of you. There's nothing to grab onto, there's nothing to stop yourself, as it is all an illusion. The shape of the stone is still the same, but you notice as the water begins to pass the logs, the pillars, the barrels, the everything, none of it moves with the water. It stays stagnant. All 6 of you are swept up into the water and you are pushed down into that hole. As you try and pedal and swim and try everything you can to get up and out of the water, it doesn't stop coming. This rapid torrent of waves catches you up and sends you away, as all of you just begin crashing down this cavernous hole. Some of you slam up against rock, but are just continued to be slammed down the hole, farther and farther and farther and farther down. So much so that you have no idea where you are going. Until eventually, after 5-10 minutes of falling, splashing back and forth every once in a while, being able to just barely catch your breath, but then once again being splashed in the face with water, you eventually, all of you, into a pool. All of you are sort of drifting in this water as some of you begin to bob up, floating on the surface. You see an area in front of you, this river that you currently float in and are being pulled by. You see rocky caverns, mushrooms that glow of blue and green bioluminescence, small towers in the distance, waterfalls that have this cascading blue and green bioluminescence in them. And you see creatures staring down at you, bug-like insectoids that watch as fresh meat has fallen directly into their clutches. As all of you sit there bobbing and floating in water, more of those core spawn. They see you, whether they be the small crawlers, the emissaries, or the seekers. They look down at what has just fallen into their hands. And as all of you float there and attempt to do whatever you can to find land, to find solid footing, that is not where we're going to end up the session. Because we need to go back outside, above the surface, back to Draven. In the forest, the snow continuing to fall, the wind continuing to whip. Eventually, Draven makes his way, and you can see an individual sitting in the middle of the road, waiting. Draven and the rest of his guard approach. You can see Draven shout out,
My soldier said that you wanted to speak to me. You mentioned me by name. You knew I would be here. What do you want, stranger?
You can see the individual stand, the robes of velvet purple and black, stark contrast to the white snow behind them. You see them stand, pull back a hood. You see pointed ears, deep golden skin, purple eyes, and golden hair. You can see Emeril stand before him and say, I'm so glad you chose to come see me. You must understand how serendipitous this is for me. I'd like to offer you a deal, Draven. Commander Hunt, I suppose, is proper.
Who are you and why should I care?
The who is not important. What do you say, Draven? Would you like to remember the man you were before? I think the world would be vastly improved, should you choose to remember. You can see Draven look back and forth at his commanding officers, look down at Emeril, the look of skepticism on his face. And that is where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session. Talk about it. Ooh, yeah. All right, so thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. I know I did. I am very excited to see where things go. On all fronts, I think it's going to be a good time. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for the Tales of Everend. Saturday, probably for Isles. There's one thing that came up for me that might be an issue, but I don't know yet. So I will let the Isles people know before Saturday. Sunday for Buried Time.
Hey.
For sure.
It's back.
Hey.
It's actually back.
Woo!
And even if no one can play, it's back. I have a Mid-Journey subscription that I haven't used in a month, and I'm gonna show you some pictures.
Exactly. And next Tuesday for the Salamander Coast. So be sure to follow, to subscribe for all that good stuff. Thanks all for watching, and we will see you next time.